No, we'd be late. Oh my god. I don't want to open this episode with like reading the late ones chats.
No, bro. Never
But
that.
some of them are really funny and they heard all of that. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good, bro. You revealed that we're actually right on time, bro.
Yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah.
Holy, I don't know if I've ever been more on time than I am today, bro.
Yep.
God, I'm so punctual, so on time.
Bro, ask my
So on
doctor.
point.
I was born like to the second, to the millisecond, all zeros. I was really locked in for real, for real.
I got
Wrap
here
myself,
early,
yeah,
low key.
like low key. I wrapped myself in the blanket, you know, and I
Yeah,
did most
just
of
just
the
to make
job,
it
yeah.
easier, just to make it easy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. But what's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Hope you guys are doing good on this fine Sunday afternoon. Hope you guys are wishing all of your mothers a happy Mother's Day, and just hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing good. Got some really good chapters to accompany us this week, and we are excited to talk about them.
Yes, sir.
So what up? What up? What up?
Man, a lot of manga this week, man. A lot of manga.
A lot of manga this week, bro.
Yep, bro. Can we talk about Blue Lock for a second?
Sure. Let's talk about Blue Lock for a second.
Yeah, dude. That's a crazy origin. That's a crazy origin for
Listen,
Kaiser.
listen.
Like I just
It is.
like
It's
I'm
kind of insane,
I'm throwing
bro.
my hands up because I'm like it was like okay, soccer saved his life, and then I see him like do a 4v1 in handcuffs with the cops and his dad. I'm just like, whoa. Like, okay, I try not to indulge in like what I consider pretty surface level. Isn't this a soccer manga? But that was the first time I ever felt like, isn't this a soccer manga?
Nah, bro, this is a manga about ego in life, bro. You're not
Like
locked in, bro. You're
it
not
was
locked in,
it was
bro.
a moment of weakness. It was a moment of weakness.
That's
but
what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, bro. When he kicked that cop, he was really just listen, bro. That was Kaiser impact. Like that was listen, bro. He's able to have that swing speed because if he didn't, he would have been shot. Like low key. Like,
Yeah.
It was born out of necessity, bro.
no,
I will say though,
no NJW. Yeah, he got recruited like an Avenger. Like what the
Yeah. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
I read this chapter and I was like, is he trying to make Kaiser my goat? Like I read this chapter, I was like,
yeah, dude. I was like,
oh yeah, nah, bro.
I was like,
some compelling
dude,
stuff.
the second I see a flashback in Blue Lock, I'm like, yo, Sagi, run.
Yeah.
Because dude,
Listen, man.
this flashback had me weak in the knees. Like, you know how we joke, oh, at some point you're just gonna want to stop playing soccer, right? You really got to take it down.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Sagi, say sorry after you're done with the game, bro. It's just soccer. This is a broken man. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like this is a guy, like he's swinging like on cops in the handcuffs with just his feet. Like you're not about that
and he
action,
was
bro.
in-
Like
and listen, bro, it was for exclusively the ball. When the money was
Yeah.
at stake, he was like, I'll just make some more. My ball?
yeah.
Nah.
No, he was really willing to kill and die about that shit. Like, Isagi, bro,
Yeah,
please,
nah, bro.
please, bro, it's just a game. Oh my god.
No, Isagi gonna be like, it don't matter. It don't matter. It is time to activate egoist mode. Robo Ronin has returned.
Oh my god.
But yeah, listen, bro.
Mm.
Listen, bro. I will say this is a pretty cool callback to there's something that Ego said like right as they're going into the second selection, where he's like, I lied to y'all, but I really just needed y'all to be hungry for victory, bro, because there are gonna be players where soccer's the only way they're surviving, bro. Like Noel Noah, if he wasn't good at soccer, he didn't have that talent, he didn't have that skill, bro. He was going to be on the streets and probably shanked by the end of the week, bro. Yeah, he needed soccer to get out of there, and Kaiser kind of feels like that, where it's like, yeah, no, bro, that's
Bro, I didn't realize how
that's all he got, bro.
like, bro, all love to Isagi. He really like the more he finds out about the people he plays with, it's like, damn, bro, I just think it's a cool sport. Fuck. Like,
yeah, I will say this, bro. Esau goat till the day I died. He did not get it off the mud, bro.
no,
He did not get out the mud like some of these guys, bro.
No.
Like it's funny too, because like a lot of them didn't, like Rayo, obviously not, Baro, obviously not, Nagi, obviously not, Bachira, lonely, but not out like
yeah.
like
even
Hiyori
Chi-
out
Chi-
the mud.
like, bro, even
Kaiser out the mud.
bro,
Like some of these
like they like
Yeah.
up into like beginning of Blue Lock, right? They all had like soccer based origins. Like Chigiri had like the roughest one, but dude, I don't know when the fucking switch was flipped, but there was a point where it was like, whoa,
like Rin's out here getting manipulated by his brother
yeah.
into like hating him. And he's like, and he's like, man, I have loving parents. I love football. Noel knows my hero. And he's like, it's so funny to me, bro.
It really
I
is.
find it absolutely hilarious that he's like, now shitting on Kaiser, and Kaiser's like, "Oh my god, bro, if I fail here,
Yeah.
I'm going back to the slums."
Like, bro's choking himself like his dad. I'm like,
yeah,
dude.
exactly. And bro, yeah.
And bro, like the shit
yeah.
his dad was saying would that, dude, that's some
hold on.
venom right there.
What's the word he used? There was a word he used in one of the translations. It's like a German word that was used like by. It wasn't just like you're like useless or you're a piece of shit or you're worthless. It's like Nazi racist shit for saying like subhuman. Like
My
it's like
God, man.
Bro was oh my god.
Again, bro.
Out the fucking mud, bro. For Kaiser, listen,
dude,
you know what?
I'm being so dead ass. I'm being so dead ass, bro. Like Bell, Buzz, whatever, like ends the game. Hey, K Kaiser, that was a good match, bro. That was a good wholesome match that we left over here on the field and not taking with us to the outside world, right? That's we're yeah.
No, that's insane, bro. That's insane, bro.
Because like, bro,
insane.
okay, you're Asagi, right? You found out about his origin like that, right? He just goes into detail, even with the choking, right?
Yeah.
You just like, you throw your hands up, like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you the room. I'm gonna step back. You got. Well, you know what?
This was your team first, bro. This was your team first, bro. Who am I to interfere on your team, bro? That's not me. That's not my role here.
Hey, bro, it's a friendly competition. It's a friendly competition, bro. I didn't mean anything personal by it. You're still a great player. You got that, bro. You got that, bro.
That shit was crazy. I was looking at that and I was like, yeah, no. I was thinking, bro.
And the fucking rose tattoo, I'm like, dude.
The rose tattoo makes so much sense, bro.
Dude,
and it's a blue rose.
Yeah.
So it'll never. Yeah.
And also, this is like, it was such an underrated part considering how intense it was. But I'm like, your mom's a famous actress. What? Bro. Even his origins were like, what the fuck, Kaiser? Because that was only there to explain why Kaiser, to me, right, was why Kaiser was like semi good looking. Like that's what it was for me. Like, nah, bro, his mom was like a Hollywood starlet that abandoned him. I'm like, what? Why'd you add that? Huh? That's so mean. Why couldn't she have just like? Yeah, I don't know.
I will say, bro. I was thinking. One of my thoughts was, and I think someone, I think on whatever site I was reading when the chapter translations first came out, I saw someone comment something. I was kind of thinking of like, bro, Kaiser probably developed metavision and stealing from stores, bro.
Oh my
God. This motherfucker had to be constantly vision. He's looking around. He's
bro,
like,
that was shit, he had a safe in there. Like what are we doing, bro?
Store stealing metavision is crazy, bro.
Dude, and I thought.
And Isagi stole that shit by looking at him run down the field.
I didn't know he.
Oh my god,
bro! I didn't know he and Lorenzo were like.
They were cut from a similar cloth, bro.
Because Lorenzo was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm homeless. I lost all my teeth." What the fuck, dude? It's like, it's not even harder to root for Asagi. That's not the problem, right? But it's like, you feel harder rooting against them because you're like, hey, bro.
Oh, me personally, not at all, bro. Yeah, hey, bro, you made it this far. Keep go. Beat us fair and square, bro. Beat us fair and square. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah, on
bro.
the field. Yeah.
Yeah, exclusively on the field. Exclusively on the field. We do. We at Isagoat Incorporated, we do not want smoke outside of the field like that. No.
Well, you got that, bro. Like, I'm on the field. We can go back and forth. Off the field, you got that.
Not even like, cause this is blue lock for real, bro. This is not Hajime no Ippo. We are not throwing hands, bro. We are not.
Dude, we're not throwing feet, bro. Dude, the way his dad's skull was moving, I'm like, hey, bro.
Yeah, nah, bro. Man, bro. Rock his fucking jaw.
Yeah. Cause my whole thing is like, you're willing to do that with motherfuckers who have guns on them. You're gonna do that to me. Like, hey, bro, it's just. It might look you just be a game, like off the field, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's get our money up.
You know what, bro? Damn, I don't really fuck with the game for real. Like, if we being honest, bro, like, I'm kind of just,
bro. Off the field hangouts would be so diabolical if they're like, oh, what made you get into soccer? I don't know, bro. I just like seeing superheroes on the screen, and it's like, oh my. It was like the only reprieve because my dad would like beat me and verbally berate me every single day of my life, and I had to pick up a life of crime, and it's like, bro, I just think it's a cool sport. Like I just
honestly like really fuck with this. Like, it's just fun, bro.
Hey, bro,
it's kind of just fun.
Fuck.
Did it have to be more than fun, guys? I didn't know we were signing up for all that.
Yeah, because like, Bro, like Boro had like the most diabolical reaction so far to hearing one of those stories with Snuffy, where he was like, "Ooh, buddy, fuck,
That's rough.
that's
That couldn't happen to me.
that couldn't happen to me. I'm built different.
Me,
Sorry that happened to you, bro, but that couldn't happen to me. Although my condolences. Fuck you."
Yeah, nah, bro. Shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
Because like Isagi couldn't find that out on the field because he's not. That's gonna be his last soccer match. Yeah.
Listen, bro.
He won't turn that shit off. He won't be able to turn that shit off if he finds that out on the field, and Kaiser would actually kill him the second like the game ends.
Yeah, no, bro. Isagi's gonna be like, you fucking loser. You're putting your whole life on the line and you still can't beat me.
Yeah.
Oh no, bro.
No, that's.
And then he's gonna step off his eyes. He's gonna like gain the regular color in his eyes. The puzzle pieces are gonna go away. Hey Kaiser, I said some pretty mean things about you.
Bro, he's waking up 10 days later and like with a broken jaw. Like it's actually so crazy.
Yeah, no, bro. Yeah, no,
because like,
insane.
bro, he couldn't talk to Kaiser with that knowledge the way he was talking to Baru. Like he couldn't call him a donkey.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, no. That's so ridiculous, bro. How does it feel to be the clown in my story? And it's like, oh wait, bro, damn. Yeah,
No.
You know, it makes some of Kaiser's reactions to Isagi like
More understandable.
I wasn't even gonna say understandable. To me, he's like kind of more of a dickhead for that.
Let me rephrase. Right, that scene where he was choking himself got sadder.
Okay, that sure.
But like
right?
at the same time, you understand like this soccer shit means something.
Why it's important. When I mean like it makes him more of a dickhead to me though, it's like when Isagi pulls up and he's like just shitting on him from the start. I'm like, what is the point? Like, what do you like? Don't get me wrong. Like obviously you want to establish your dominance. That's cool and that's fine. But like y'all didn't have any beef, bro. You started it. Nah, bro. That shit was. It makes some shit very funny, bro. And when he's like, "You're insane," it's like, Kaiser, you kicked a motherfucker with a gun in his hand. Why are you calling other people insane, bro? Yeah, no. Insane.
Oh my god, dude. I fucking hell. Let's read some of these super chats. Jane 2011, thank you for the 5. I'll never fucking forgive Gege for this chapter as a guy who with good older siblings. Rip my boy Choso for real. Hey bro, he's with Yuki now.
Congrats. Yeah, congrats. Just some digger, thank you for the 2. This man Kaiser needs to win. Isagi out the way. Yeah, now we going too far, bro. If Kaiser need to go back to that prison cell in order for Isagi to win, that's just what needs to happen.
You could never say that to Kaiser's face, bro. Like that's so crazy.
Hey bro, listen, man. I don't need to say to his
go
face.
Back to the streets, urchin.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Hey, you want me to get your daddy in here?
Dad used, bro. No, I couldn't use the insult that his dad used, bro. Like, I could not use a German fucking slur. Be like, get off the fucking field. Get off. Esau, go for the win. Get back to choking yourself, dork. It's like, all right, bro. Yeah, no, Kaiser could not find out that was me.
Yeah, bro. Even if I was a heckler in the stands and he came out with that story or some shit like as a player, and I used it against him like I was wasted or some shit watching his match. I'm like, this is why your dad and your mom like.
Yeah,
no.
He's not going for that. Like you're simply condolences, bro. Yeah, Chad. The Honored Ones podcast is cooked. Why? Well, my co-host got their jaw kicked the fuck off because they were heckling some fucking blue rose tatted up soccer player. I don't know.
Yeah, he
man.
reached the stands. Really Fun fact, soccer players are still professional athletes. Any attack from them hurts, but attack from the legs that really hurts.
Bro. He was joking about the Kaiser impact missing, but that kick did not miss his jawline. So I don't know. I don't know who got the last
pitch perfect
there,
aim.
But, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like he really locked in. Maybe that's what he needed to complete his ego.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Greaves will not be speaking for the next 6 months. Yeah. We actually do need to find pieces of his jawbone located all over the stands. We hope you guys are willing to be patient and wait for that very, very slow recovery.
Yeah. Again, I just gotta say it one more time just to really emphasize it. That's his origin. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. Who you got, Kaiser or Shido in a fight? Bro.
Shido's my goat, right? But y'all gotta understand,
There's
we need
levels
better
to
feats for Shido to
yeah.
even have a
There's
conversation,
levels
bro.
to this shit,
Like,
bro.
listen. Shido can shit on blue lockers for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, if you were like, okay, most of them, yeah, bro clearly got moved. He nearly knocked Ren's dumbass out in like a single like overhead axe kick or something.
Mm-hmm.
Kaiser, when he was like 12, I think beat 3 police officers up
And his
before
dad, yeah.
they had their guns aimed at him. By the way, like I don't know if they were going to actually fire, but
They could have. That like
they could
yeah.
have, and he didn't give a fuck, bro. Kaiser got that, bro. Until I get better Shido feats, Kaiser got that, bro. That's all I gotta say. Kaiser got that, bro. He just got the better feats. I fear. He just got the better feats.
God, dude. I will say Kaiser is weirdly more well adjusted than I give him credit for. Because I see some of the shit, I'm like, man, Kaiser's a pretty intense guy, and then like this chapter really showed me that like this is, dude.
This is about as good as it could have gotten.
Yeah,
honestly.
I'm surprised he's as measured and as calm as he is in most cases, because I'm like, dude, holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck. Yeah, I would not be as calm. Fuck. Yeah, no, bro. As soon as I realized that my team's getting stolen from me, the way I would come in with the fucking the craziest Kaiser impact to Isagi's eyeball is crazy,
dude,
bro.
Dude, like every joke we made, like, at some point you got to take this off the field, bro. Isagi, please.
No, I'll handle it on the field, but we're not with soccer, bro. We done with that. Bro. We done with football.
Yoichi.
It's over, bro. It's over.
Bro, I'm like,
yeah, no, bro.
Yeah, Isagi needs a fucking buddy with him when he like goes out at night. But hey, bro.
Preferably one with a riot shield.
Yeah, like maybe Kunigami and like armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. I think Kunigami with armor could get the job done, bro.
Just enough time for Isagi to get away.
Yeah. M3D, thank you for the 5. Not gonna lie, if I was Isagi, knowing my ops were gonna die after losing would boost my motivation to beat them tenfold.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god, bro's a super villain.
You're actually
Holy
a super
shit.
villain. Like, oh, you're gonna die.
I'll
make sure.
Oh my god, you're gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure it happens, bro. You're cooked.
Wait,
you're cooked.
You might let me put your mind at ease. You will.
Yeah, no, but that's insane. That's insane.
Achilleon, thank you for the
200. Miwa payment 205. Thank you. This JJK chapter cements something for me. Gege was never interested in developing his characters beyond their purposes in the story. It's like the narrative itself is governed by binding vows, ruthlessly calibrated to achieve specific results. I both hate and respect it. Because of how Choso went out. I mean, I wonder. Okay.
I mean, we can get into it later, but
I think the conversations people have about like Gege's economical usage of characters is always interesting to me, because it's like I feel like I think people often praise or sometimes like admonish Gege for like only using characters for their established purpose, but I feel like that's just every author ever. Right? I just think Gege's purposes are often much more concise, maybe, or the way he'll conclude a character will not be letting them become irrelevant to the plot. They just gotta die.
Yeah.
Like that's just
it's actually a kind of a discourse I wanted to talk to you about kind of at length today, which is I was talking to Johnny and Mikey yesterday. I was just listening to them talk about the chapter, and bro, I didn't realize. Talking about JJK every week, podcast with people, which is just being a dork about it, right? I didn't realize that shit was not the norm, and motherfuckers just fuck with the story on a casual level, right? So I heard their discourse about it, and my ears were like, "Whoa!" I haven't.
What? Because how much they enjoyed it?
Yeah, no, because they had criticisms of it, but like in a way that was like kind of just vibe based from a casual perspective, and it got me thinking like, they are more indicative of probably how more people feel about the story week to week than I guess like the super nerds that like break it apart and get into the nitty gritty so much. And I like, for example, one of the things they had mentioned was like how they felt it was weird that Todo made his return after Choso just died immediately. Like it was such a jarring like 1-2 punch that they felt. And you could argue like even diehard fans feel the same way, but like with them it was just like they don't have the additional motivation of like, well, this could be why Gege's motivation, this chapter, like it's just like week to week. It's just
I don't like how this felt.
Yeah,
and
and
it kind of is what it is, and that's cool.
and that's fair,
Because
yeah.
that's how people are going to casually consume the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think it's interesting because I've noticed, I realize this oftentimes in comment sections of
Mm,
mine where I'm like, you said something that is, and it's fine. It's not, I don't even mean this as an insult. It is just true in my opinion. But like, you thought about this less than I did, and that's it. Like that, it's
mm,
not that it's the worst thing in the world, but it's just like, oh, that is a very, it's funny, but sometimes I read comments and I'm like, wow, that was very thoughtless. That was very like one read initial opinions.
mm.
And that sounds pretentious, and it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes I think I agree with their one take, whatever. Sometimes shit just is not as complicated, or the feelings don't have to be as complicated.
Mm.
But sometimes I'll see somebody just be like, nah, bro, this like the binding was in this chapter where an asked one was like, if I asked you whether or not you think he made them the fire arrow binding now today or in the past, you probably wouldn't be able to tell me. Which is fine.
Mm.
You know, who cares, right? If you're casually reading the story, you're casually reading the story. But I think certain things like that kind of come off as like, I wonder, what does this mean exactly? What is this exact interpretation? And somebody's just like, whatever they read it as first, that's how it is to them. That's the
Yeah.
reality. That's all it is.
I-
Which is,
It's fine, but also I think it's arguably, I don't want to say more important, but for me, it's an important thing to not brush aside, because there are more casual fans of JJK than diehard fans, as there is with like any other series, right? So a lot of these decisions that will give us pause would probably be deal breakers for other people, right? Like, whoa, what the fuck? I just hated that. Like, ew. And I think like when people, argue about it, drop the story, this or that, it's like, if it's a thing that ultimately contributes to the perception of the story, to the sales of the story, and to the overall like legacy of it, I do wonder about like the consequences of Gege's decision making, outside of being like a diehard fan, right? Like if you were to read JJK front to back and still stay like pretty casual about it, how you'd feel in like the last leg of the story that we're on, right? Because like I think it's pretty clear that like the first half of JJK, like pre-Culling Games, is pretty different from like post-Culling Games. Just speed,
the reception and stuff.
yeah, but like also in the story, it's just like pretty different.
But I think that's another thing that's something we would pick up on, but I don't think most people would. I don't think people pick up on a different speed at all. Like I think I'm willing to bet that, for example, season 3 will be just as well received, assuming the production quality is the same, right? Just as well received, pretty unambiguously, as season 2. I think people will say the fights are as good. People will say, "Oh my God, y'all were saying this. It fell off after Shibuya. This is great." Like I can see the discourse, I can see the conversations, I can see the tweets in my head, the reaction videos, all that stuff in my head right now. Because I think when I think about how I consume a story, right, pretty casually, say something like Demon Slayer, and people are like, "Oh my God, bro, Demon Slayer fell off after this." I'm like, listen, as someone who doesn't even fuck with Demon Slayer super heavy, you're dragging it, because there's never a point in this story that I'm casually reading in which I, as a casual viewer, felt like it fell off a cliff or it got bad or whatever. I kind of went through it and it was enjoyable. And I think for a lot of people, I think maybe the general opinion is higher of JJ is a greater one than something like Demon Slayer. But I think the stance or the approach people take is generally the same. Action manga with characters I like, that I kind of just watch or read on a very regular level. I like it. Sometimes I don't. But overall, I think a lot of that negativity in terms of discourse will oftentimes come from expectations, theories, prior, I guess things that you're using for other stories as reference, that if you're watching something casually, especially if you're binging it, you just don't think about. In my opinion, at least. That's just what I found in a lot of like casual conversations about, like, I don't think I've ever talked to somebody very casually about JJK, not brought up a problem I had, and never heard them bring up their own problem. It's always just, man, the fights are good, and oh, Gojo's cool, and whatever, and that's kind of the long and short of it, at least in my experience.
Yeah, I don't think they're so different, but I do think it's a perspective and intensity thing, because okay, we will be reading JJK week to week, right? Like, despite, like, Gege can make the worst. He rolled nothing but gutter balls until the end of the manga, not good. But here we are, clock in, clock out, right? But somebody else.
More slop, Gege?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yummy, right? But another person who doesn't fucking do this would just be like, oh, this sucks, dropped. And that would be, like, that would be the end of it, right? And I think that's, like, there's less tolerance for perceived problems. And God, if there was a way to see JJK's, like, viewership numbers as time went on, just for the manga, I mean, obviously anime spikes are neither here nor there, but just generally, right, over time, I do wonder about the lasting legacy of JJK, whether or not, by the end it's gonna be like Liv says, it's gonna be like one complete, like, masterpiece where everything just makes sense and clicks into place on a binge, or if it's going to be one of those things where it's like how I talk about Urasawa's work. Like, he couldn't end his way out of a paper bag, right?
Yeah. I think it'll be it'll be like Bleach, honestly. Like, I think discourse around it will be very, you're gonna see arguments that started maybe as valid criticisms balloon into shit where it's like Ichigo has no goal. And I think JJK's version of that will be like Yuji isn't the main character or some shit. Where it's like, if you poll 1,000 people, right, that don't give a fuck about JJK that much, 900 are gonna say they liked it. Solid 7, 8 out of 10 anime. But you're going to see a lot of that, and if Mikey were here, he'd be able to back me up. But you're gonna see a lot of that in terms of even the semi-nerd spaces, like people that are willing to talk about it on Twitter, for example, are already a very small minority of, like, the overarching fan base. But you're gonna see the Deku's a crybaby, the Naruto betrayed its themes. You're gonna see the like, you're gonna you know what I mean, like the stuff that kind of
like the remnants of
past. Like, One Piece is too long, or it gets good at episode 5. Like, some people may actually believe that, but it kind of just becomes a thing where I know not every person who says fairy tales about the power of friendship has read Fairy Tail. I know that for a fact. Yeah. Right.
They're right either way, by the way. As somebody who has seen Fairy Tail.
Yeah, fair enough, right? But, like, I'm saying, even in that confirmation of that, right? It's like that discourse gets solidified further and further, and I think JJK will be something that is looked at like that. Overwhelmingly positive in general, right? But when you get into those nerd spaces, you're gonna have that constant battle of people that are like, oh my god, you guys are reading too far into it, and oh my god, motherfucker, I can't believe you're arguing that Yuji isn't the main character of the fucking story. And I think that's what JJK is going to look like, because I think it's going to, like, I even thought until relatively recently JJK is going to have more of that Demon Slayer trajectory, but honestly, with a lot of, like, the memes and a lot of the shit, like, it's kind of impacted the culture in a way I've never seen, or I haven't seen Demon Slayer do, which makes me think it's going to have a longer lasting impact in the culture, despite maybe not having the balloon in sales that Demon Slayer did or whatever.
Like, it's still, like, that's kind crazy of respectable.
Crazy sales, crazy sales, right? But what I mean is, you don't hear people talk about Demon Slayer in the same way you, like, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach. You can even argue that Bleach is and I would argue that Bleach is on a lower tier of conversation, but Bleach is still Bleach. You still have conversation. You can say Hunter x Hunter's there. Yeah. I think JJK will be kind of on that Bleach, Hunter x Hunter tier in the long, distant future, 5, 10, 15 years, right? But it will have that stench of Twitter discourse is kind of what I think.
I think it's just gonna be like a it's a little scarlet letter for JJK. I think like you said, every series kind of has one like it. It's not like the worst thing, although I don't know, like, it's more of a criticism of the structure of the series than it is about, like, the content, but, like, they kind of feed into each other. So I'm wondering, like, does JJK's third act feels rushed? Like let's say that's the last thing conversation, right? Let's say that's the sticking point, just in a sentence. Would you say that is worse or better than, like, God, this is so I saw Hansel about this. The fall of Bleach. Like, let's say Super Eye Patch Wolf locks the fuck in, right? And he's like, he does like a fall of JJK, right? And that's his main sticking point about the third act, in the way that like people discuss, Ichigo has no goal, Ichigo does this or that, or to quote, my former self, why isn't he just killing everybody? It's like story issues, or like things that are just out, like the perception of quality is different, right? Like I hate the way JJK is structured versus I hate this specific part or story beat in the series. I do. I wonder which is like worse.
From the casual fans perspective, I think they would just be. I think even that is looking too far into it. I don't think they'd be weighted at all, right? It's just thing I don't like and thing I don't like. Because despite you can say it's story structure not liking it, everybody likes JJK fights, or not everybody, but a lot of people like JJK fights, right? And you can say, maybe similar thing for Bleach, where like, oh yeah, sure, Ichigo is a Gary stew that's part of every single race in the verse, and blah 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 blah. But like people still like Bleach, you know what I mean? I think.
By the way,
when you're looking at like uncritical perspectives, you're going to find very uncritical comparisons between those problems. It's going to just be like, how much do I remember enjoying this in the moment? And that's all it is.
And like, what's the impact it's left on me? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really going to be it, in my opinion. It's not going to be, in the general populace, any further thought than that. Because when you think about it, when you think about the amount of series you consume, I personally don't think about most manga I come across like that. It's very much like a knee-jerk, I like this, I don't. How much does that knee-jerk reaction move the needle? That's kind of where we go. Like, I don't think about Black Clover super critically. I don't think about a lot of manga that I really like or really don't like super critically. It's like, did I enjoy my experience with this? Yes or no? All right, what is the closest number that I think embodies that? And that's basically it, right? Because I think there's only a handful of series you really can approach with that mentality, unless if you do that with every series, you're just not going to read very many, in my opinion.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good place to leave that conversation for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. Isagi better hope he can manifest his 2 guns.
Yeah, bro, like a stand or some shit. Yeah, go ahead and bring those out, bro. Go and use your construction technique you haven't used since the Manshine City era, bro.
You need it right now, bro.
Yeah, we need that.
C. Miller, thank you for the 2. My prayers were brought to life. R.I.P. Choso. You wanted him dead?
I think hold on. Who said that?
C. Miller.
I don't know if I think someone here was calling that Choso would jump in front of the fire arrow for Yuji. Someone was calling that for a little while now. I don't know if it was him, but
it's like,
maybe
I was praying on his downfall. R.I.P. though.
And I won, bro, and I won.
R.I.P. though. Yeah. Just like, imagine like you show to the funeral like dripped out, like, oh, bro, I guess my prayers were answered. I guess I'm just built different like that. I'm God's special little guy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Google me, think with the 5. I was fine with Megumi and his Xanax arc, but after this chapter, all I'm gonna say is that Mahoraga ain't gonna clutch him out of what I'm gonna do to him. Hey, bro.
Damn.
And God can't save you from what I'm about to do with this return, bro. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Let's see who shoots first. But anyways, appreciate you for the 5. Achilleon, thank you for the 10. To clarify, I have mad respect for Giga's use of character. I'm a diehard JJK analyzer. Me and a friend wrote up an alternative Gojo versus Sukuna. We cooked, but most manga don't have Giga's mentality, in my opinion. I agree. I guess I just maybe I'm just focusing on semantics there, but I just think I think the praising of using Giga using characters as they're exclusively used for their purpose. It's like I think every author does that because that's what a character is. Like when people say, "Oh my God, this is a narrative device or a plot device," it's like, okay, hello, you've been introduced to a character before. But I think that Gege, he does it uniquely for sure because it causes all of these things, right? But yeah, I mean, I agree. He definitely does it uniquely. I will say that for sure.
Yeah.
To somewhat good effect. Sometimes I don't care for it, but yeah,
it's mostly hits. A few misses, but mostly hits. I think Gege's got an okay ratio.
Yeah.
DC YouTube, thank you for the 2. I die for Yuki, so I'm sure Choso is happy for real. Hey, man, more power to you.
Fair enough. Just some bigger. Thank you for the 5. JJK to me, at least, isn't a story you can turn your brain off for. Like, you have to actually pay attention to what's going on, if that makes sense. I mean, you could say that for a lot of manga, and I would agree that, like, if you're trying to glean something from it. But JJK, to me, you can very much... People do very much read JJK and keep their brain... I don't understand how the power system works. I don't understand... What does the domain expansion do? Or blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Like, people do turn their brain off because that's how they come to a lot of the conclusions that they do about the story, in my opinion. I think... here's my take. When there's a will, there's a way, bro. Like, that, trust me, the depth of which somebody can approach a series brainlessly, you got to go further into the brain rot, bro. You got to go further, because they definitely can. But I get what you mean. I mean, to get what Gege is trying to deliver, I do think you have to turn your brain on. I don't think I think you're missing out on a lot of maybe some of that enjoyment or theory crafting or whatever, if you are, but a lot of people don't give a fuck about that. Like, damn, bro, Sukuna versus Maharaga was really good. You can think about that further, and I think glean even more enjoyment, but that shit is just good even if you're just, like, fucking drooling and, like, Kariv, this mental, that. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah. Kinimo, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Sukuna is in for probably his biggest ass beating of this fight. Hey, bro, he's been... Listen, I was going to say his ass been beat for a minute now, but I needed to take some of the bass out of my voice just to...
Yeah.
Because, like, I was gonna come into it kind of heavy, like, bro,
he's been getting cooked for a while. It's like, well, he's been getting lowercase cooked.
Yeah,
right?
but, like slapping some yams on hams, like, yeah.
Yeah, no, bro. He's been getting absolutely fucking obliterated. It's like, all right, bro, hold on.
Google me. Thank you for the 2. Also, Toto coming right after Choso was nasty work. Yeah, I think we'll get into that in a bit. Definitely for me, kind of scanned a bit weird. Similar thing for the 2. Yeah, BR exact prayer. Let thy fire arrow kill Choso. Bro said, let thy fire arrow. Let thy fire arrow chip and shatter. Okay. I think just going back to Blue Lock real quick, solid 9 out of 10 chapter.
Yeah, I really fucked with this. I really fucked with this chapter a lot, so I agree with the rating.
Damn, bro, like, he's in his mind palace right now, flashing. Like, we didn't even see him in modern day.
Bro.
Oh my god.
God damn it. Kaiser's unraveling, bro. He's unraveling to his core.
Yeah, but reminded me of that scene from Blade Runner. Like, God damn it.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Also, BR's gonna hold down with Kagurabachi talk while I do some stuff.
Okay.
You know what though?
Yeah. You know what is crazy, bro. Yeah, Kagurabachi.
Because it doesn't need to be that ominous, you know.
It really didn't. That's why I was saying, I was like, it's not, bro. Like,
it's not that mysterious.
You know what I'm gonna go through. And it's like, all right, bro, damn. Like, it was not that deep. You could have just gone. But all right, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, Kagurabachi. First things first, chat. Let's take 5 seconds. Let's bow our heads and ogle at the masterpiece that Hokuzono used for the color page. Now, yes, I've seen criticisms that this motherfucker only knows how to draw one type of color page, and maybe that's true, chat. Maybe he's a one-trick pony right now in terms of his color pages. Black, red, and white. That's all he got in his bag. But listen, chat, all I'm going to say is it may be a shallow bag, but it spans a very, very wide area, chat. It spans a very, very wide area, chat. I've never seen seen simplicity done so diversely and amazingly, bro. Kagurabachi, bow our heads. Yep. Thank you, Hokuzono. Amen. Appreciate you. Real. Okay, now for the content of the chapter. I'm liking this Hishaku guy, bro. He kind of move like he not, his personality ain't moving me, but it's the demeanor and the I like what I'm seeing, bro. I like what I'm seeing. Chihiro, first of all, oh my god, this manga's so good, bro. Chat, every week Kagurabachi drops another chapter. I think further. Oh my, and I just got chat. You guys might get. You guys are either getting a Kagurabachi video today or tomorrow. I don't know. But I just received one of my videos back. But anyways, every time I read a Kagurabachi chapter and I think about it and I talk about it, I'm always like, damn, bro. Hokuzono's really moving different, bro. This shit was so good. I like the limitation of Cloud Gouger, Kurigumo, if you will. Of it having only a couple of charges, it being willing to die with its master, to use that phrase. I think it's very cool. I think Chihiro always impresses me with his like strategic and like calm-headedness. I like it quite a bit. I will say I wonder when Okazono is going to, maybe if he is actually ever going to make Chihiro make a bad emotional decision. Because in this chapter, I mean, he still makes the decision to help Hakuri and take down Soya, or not take him down. Soya's probably not down for the count, but at least injure Soya pretty heavily to start the fight. And I wonder if this wasn't able to break him, if this wasn't able to kind of like, you know, throw a wrench into everything, at least in terms of his like emotions and ability to think properly. I wonder if Hokuzono is going to deliver that and how he is going to. I'm going to be honest. I fucking love it. I love what I'm seeing because it's setting that precedent. Because now that means when that flip does get switched, it's going to be so earned and so deserved. I'm going to be honest. Bro got his arm cut off. Yeah, Villain got his arm cut off, bro, and said, what if I just threw that at you real quick, bro? Nah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it, bro. This guy, I haven't seen too much from him, right? I can't say he's genuinely deeply moved me just yet, but I will say I'm in the process of being moved, bro. Things are packed, taped up. The moving truck ain't here yet, but I called it. Bring. It's on its way, bro. All right? Chihiro already moved. Hakuri, it's time to talk about you for a second, buddy. Splendid. You were magnificent. I will not forgive you for as long as you are in this manga.
Chat, will
God,
the
bro.
moving company lose my stuff? Find out next week.
Yeah, no, bro. God, bro. Chat, you were... It's so funny because I was so skeptical of this manga when we first started talking about it on the pod, bro. And it's so crazy, like... Because I ran back one of the first ones. I was like, you know, bro, it's cool or whatever, but even the sword merchant shit isn't really getting to me. The sword merchant shit got to me, and everything else about the manga got to me, bro.
Yeah, you really locked in, bro. Like you drank the Kool-Aid, like yeah.
I drank the fucking Kool-Aid, bro. This is good Kool-Aid, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Everybody should be trying this shit. But listen, I like the mental limitations explanation for why Hakuri is the way that he is. I think it makes sense. He can kind of be maybe not a prodigy amongst prodigies, but like a generally advanced sorcerer, or at least advanced in terms of his potential relative to most other people his age, or most other people that would be even attempting to. I like that. I like him being useful here with the ISO, but not just suddenly being able to overpower his like super duper fucking strong older brother. That shit was cool. Really cool thing I also noticed, Yuki being in the background, bro. With the flame bone out. Listen, this was I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it. This chapter, delicious, delectable, delightful even. God, bro. This motherfucker. Okazono, save me, Okazono, save me. Listen, bro. This is real aura. I'm excited. Y'all gotta be excited. This is a Kagurabachi out of 10. This is a Kagurabachi out of 10, Chet.
Okay. I'm happy for you. Bro.
I'm moved, bro. I'm moved.
Bro, good. You know, dude, I think the way I have the sword tax in my head for you is like medium story plus sword tax is like high plus sword tax is like very high. It just takes it up one letter grade.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I think Kagurabachi's just so fucking good, bro. God damn, this shit's hitting. God damn, bro. And this motherfucker's never made a manga before, bro. He been practicing for this shit for 3 years, bro. I'm actually kind of sick when I think about that, but I'm gonna let that rock, bro.
Isn't it like bro. What's his name? The guy who wrote Attack on Titan? Like that was his first manga.
Yeah, but you could tell it was his first manga based on a lot of things in the first part, and you know we all know that I'm the biggest Attack on Titan fan here, guys, right? So
and you are willing to like die about defending it, right? Like
yeah. I mean, defending AOT, man. It's like, ooh, that is a manga, bro.
Guys,
like, I will defend that Attack on Titan is a manga till the day that Creams passes, bro. Like bro.
Let's not go crazy.
On him, bro. I believe Attack on Titan is a great manga, bro.
Because like here's the thing, bro. I know you already sold your life away to talk about it. So listen, guys, BR's DMs are always open for AOT discourse. All right, at the Broken Run on Twitter, guys. Day in, day out, night, whatever time of day it is, he's always ready to talk about it. He's always ready to die for his goat, Aaron.
You're too humble, bro. I am to Attack on Titan what you are to Demon Slayer, bro.
No,
God,
no,
man.
I mean,
You're just really locked into the two pinnacles of manga, bro. God, and also the biggest Urasawa fan I know, bro. Bro
okay.
said, "Oh my God, bro, an ending merchant
My
if I've ever
God.
seen one." Holy shit, man. God, just great shit, just great shit.
Bro, I've never,
Um,
BR direct quote, I've never felt more represented than by Aaron Yeager. Everything he did, I would do 2 times, 3 times, 300 times over. He's just like me for real.
damn, bro.
I don't know why you said
Yeah.
that, but I mean, you just locked in for real. Yeah.
Nah, bro. I think actually what we did say is that everybody that we put on our new honored ones art is basically who we're saying is exactly like us.
I wouldn't go that far.
That is a quote. That is something that Cream said himself. I was like, is that really something? Because you're putting some interesting people on there. And he's like, no, bro, I stand by that, bro. Specifically, anybody that has pink hair, anybody on my side that has pink hair, bro, that's me. That's what he said specifically, chat. So I don't really make the rules. I'm just listening, bro. I'm just listening.
I have a sense
Um,
for justice. All right, chat. Like, that's me and Batman locked the fuck in for real.
bro said his sense of justice is the same as Hisoka's chat.
God.
Do with that information what you will. Um,
Aaron Yeager's
yeah.
strongest soldier is gonna check me. I'm so fucking sick. You know, it'd be funny to do just. I don't know if we'd want to keep it for the entire year, but the next art crawl we do, we should just like select the other person's characters.
Be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
Hey, bro, if it makes you feel better, I would pick characters that I know you like.
I would do the same, although I would throw some in there. I think I'd pick from series you like, but not characters you fuck with.
I think I'm going for a Quagmire, Hisoka, Sanji,
I knew you were gonna say some
Master
shit like
Roshi build or some shit.
that. Okay.
Chad, think of the most egregious anime and manga characters in that vein, and help me out, because I think Quagmire, Sanji, Hisoka, I think those are good ones. I'm trying to think. Master Roshi feels like a little bit of not of a cop out. I mean, he's definitely an OG, but I'm just thinking there's got to be more egregious examples, bro, of Creams as goats. But yeah.
Dude. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, bro really has his favorite manga at a 3 out of 10. Crazy. Listen, bro, it's just what I meant is to put it at a 30 out of 10, bro. What I meant is to put a 30 out of 10, bro. The numbers just don't go that high, so I just left it as is. But yeah. Kagurabachi aside, great chapter, etc., etc. Shadow Star, thank you for the 5. This all happened because Akari's a bum and can't hurry up. Stop being idle, stop resting, and start gambling. He will fail as usual. God, Shadow Star. I love your Hikari hate. This is just A1 shit, man. This is just like really music to my ears. Holy fuck. I mean, W opinion, W fact. Actually, we will get into that. A little bit of Hikari cooking in a little bit, bro. That's the sigh of recognition. Yeah. But anyways,
All right,
Sleeping Danger.
I'm gonna go in my plotting bag. I'll be in the back cave for a bit. Y'all, next time you see me, I'll be a different man.
Interesting. Sleeping Danger. Thank you for the 14. Bro, just holding his arm moved me. You get it, bro. You get it. Oh, bro said Drake. Oh my God, that's actually a good one. I'm gonna write that down. All right, cool. Appreciate you. That's actually so real.
I wouldn't say real.
Actually so real.
I wouldn't say real.
That's real, bro. That's your goat for real, bro. You said Drake won a million times over, bro. You said K-Dot's washed. You said Kendrick's ass, he's garbage. Yeah, no,
You're
bro.
so crazy for that. You're so
You said,
fucking
bro.
crazy
You're
for that. You're
but
so
your
fucking
nickname,
crazy,
bro. You're act, bro. You act.
Don't fucking, dude. Don't.
You act for real, bro. You act. Hey, bro. You locked in, bro. When we get in the next Drake league, bro?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Hey, act. He hitting you up with that first, right?
I'm debating whether or not to roleplay his act or just like, cause there's some jokes I can say, but I don't want to get it clipped, bro. Cause some of them are just like, okay, I'll do third person. Fuck it. Okay. I said this before, bro, but listen, act a woman tomorrow. Ding dong on the embassy, right? On Drake's home. Drake, can I do tricks on it? Like moves the hair behind the ear, like
Yeah, no, that's
just does the little like twirl like back and forth. Like, can I go glaze for glaze?
Glaze for glaze, huh? Glaze for glaze for glaze. Oh, by the way, bro, don't forget your Mikey. Just thank you, Mikey, for the reminder. Apparently, you have to. I don't remember what your thing was, but don't forget. Sometime during the stream, you have to abide by the wheel.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Right.
just
Hey,
remember you.
Michael. What do I have to do again? Can you ask Busham Zero what it is that that landed for me? I forgot. Just DM me.
Hmm.
Let's see. Did you read Sleeping Dangerous? Bro, just holding his arm with me.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see.
Mark Delic, thank you for the 2. Y'all think Toto has Yuki's curse technique under the wraps? Imagine we
Like
like
Garuda.
I
I mean, it would be a nice way for him to be like physically relevant. I think.
yeah.
Because it's more stuff that we can talk about with JJK. But one of the things I was definitely wondering is like, listen, bro, Toto, I'm happy you're here, bro. How the fuck are you gonna be doing shit here? Like, what?
It's like, don't worry, bro. Brother, I think I got the plan. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna punch him. No, Toto.
Yeah, but that's...
We left that shit in Shibuya. Fuck. Like,
and bro, that shouldn't even work then, bro. Damn, I had to punch him. Do you have soul punches? What's that, brother?
Oh
no.
Oh, I might as well be alone. Oh fuck. Bro, is
bro,
this how Gojo felt with all of us?
Is that, what about black flashes? Brother, I can do one once, maybe. Oh.
Toto, don't take this the wrong way, but can you lock in or
brother, like, I'm always locked.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck, bro, that's not somebody who would be locked in. That's not some shit they would say. Oh fuck, that's not locking in dialogue. Oh my god. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Listen. I will say this though. Yuji and Toto working together have never gotten completely folded without also folding their enemy. So we won, guys. We're good.
Suna came to them.
It's over for
Sukuna came to them half folded.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So they just got to finish it, bro. Finish the job. Yeah, Yuji, you kind of did a lot of that shit on your own, bro.
You got that.
Now you have someone that can teleport you, so please make use of that properly.
Oh my god. Urame looking clean while Hakari is scuffed, noticing. What the fuck? Hakari is genuinely making me look bad. Like real shit. Like he is. I might have to. Don't tell anyone. Like just come to the side here. I might have brothers between you and me. I might have to abandon ship, bro. I do not. I do not want to sink on the Hakari boat. Listen, bro. I'm gonna steal one of the rafts. I might just cut the rest of them so nobody else follows me. If it sinks, it sinks. That's not on me. That's on you know what I mean?
No, bro. Stay by him, bro. Stay by him. Listen, bro. Just keep investing. Bro. Keep putting more and more money. Gamble, bro. It'll
100% of gamblers stop before they strike it big, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro. Keep going, bro. Hakari would keep going, bro. You should too. But yeah, I will say I definitely got a chuckle out of Hakari just not doing shit, bro. Just nothing. But anyways,
hey, bro,
we'll get to that once again later.
Didn't you beat Kashimo by now? Like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, Yokai Gotha, funny chat. Can't read that for my sake. Creams might be able to. Hold on. DC YouTube, thank you for the 2. DJ Creamademics. I'm screenshotting this.
Oh my god.
This has
Dude,
to say
I hate that you took a second to appreciate it. Fuck you.
This
oh my god.
For the rest of my days, bro. Oh, the server gonna love this one.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir. Need that archived, brother. Need that archived.
Hey, DC YouTube. What the fuck did I do to you? Why you say fuck me for? Huh?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh,
nah. God. Okay. Where Kagurabachi down. Did you want to talk about My Hero first?
Let's do Sakamoto days.
Okay.
Hey bro.
Takamura days is going really crazy, man.
Bro.
I'm really enjoying this manga.
Yeah, bro. Takamura nights, like bro. Crazy that Sakamoto days has just been like a prequel. This entire time. I thought that was a risky creative decision, but I think I understand it now. Right? There's really levels to this shit. Like,
yeah.
A lot of the problems Sakamoto and gang were doing in the original series, or I guess the now prequel series, right, is it was kind of easy mode. It was kind of like baby
It was
controller
a
on
little,
yeah.
it was a little, yeah. It's like what you when you have your little brother play the game for. He's like, aw, well, for baby's first assassination attempt. It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
they're really not built like for real, for real.
yeah.
It's actually kind of crazy because like Sakamoto, you use a pencil. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. Have you ever sharpened a blade with bullets before that are in motion?
He hasn't. He hasn't.
That's what I'm
And
saying,
we
bro.
can see he hasn't, bro. He's flopping and floundering, bro. Flopping and
Like
floundering.
Blood didn't even know that shit was possible. Like fraud, Loki.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Like
He was kind of getting like, damn, bro. You've never sharpened your blade on bullets before. What are you, an amateur?
God, bro. They teach this at the academy. God, like you know what I mean. Low-key, I was getting kind of heated because I was like, I didn't know we were just like stuck with a fraud for like 170 whatever chapters. Like that's kind of annoying. Like
And then bro thought, okay, I'll stop him from unsheathing it. He's just gonna unsheath it anyway, dude. Did you even read the manual? Fuck. Bro thought bullets would work in Sakamoto days.
I'm so mad. Yeah, dude, bullets against a blind swordsman. Like, like genuinely amateur. Like, can we be so fucking for real?
And read one manga, bro. Read one manga, and you know that wasn't gonna work, bro.
And you know the shit that really doubly pisses me off is like, Nagumo, you can't hide your bloodlust. I thought you were Mr. Cool Guy. You guys really are low-key just like Cubs. Like you're so green.
Bro. God. And now we got. Listen, bro. I will say this, Sakamoto. If you'd like for this to continue being your series, do not stick around to watch this fight.
Yep.
Run now.
This is.
Bro, Gaku came with an overhead swing, and Takamura just stood there and stopped it, bro.
Physically, that should not have been possible because that sword should have broken under all that weight.
Nah, bro, he's distributing the weight across the entire planet and then redistributing it back into Gaku's arms. So
naturally, right? Of course he would. But
it's a secret martial art he hasn't used since the hand.
No, it's actually like a basic technique, like low-key, like
basic technique. Obviously, it's secret only because nobody else can use it that well, bro.
Exactly,
it's like really simple, but like exclusively for Takamura. I actually heard that him and Sukuna went way back. That's you know how Sukuna felt fear for the first time in 1,000 years. The first time period was actually Takamura, bro.
Yeah. Because like Takamura, like
Sukuna actually,
he held on for a blade, and Sukuna gave him like a little slash, and he was like, "That's cute." And you want to see a real slash? Anyway, that's why Sukuna looks the way he does. He actually used to have 6 arms. Funny enough. Not a lot of people know that.
Wow. And bro, more eyes. I mean, listen, bro. You want to know why Sukuna has so many binding vows? This motherfucker. Takamura just like the one thing Sukuna was able to accomplish is like suppressing his bloodlust so much that he was able to run away, bro. And that's how Takamura is just. This is why we've established an entirely different world, bro. Notice how the merger isn't happening here. Takamura's aura is holding it off, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like it's actually a very simple maneuver.
Actually, fun fact: Sukuna's real innate technique is actually the crying, apologizing, and screaming. I'm sorry, please don't kill me. Technique.
Yeah,
fact.
Fact. Sukuna does not have dismantle and cleave. He just cries and whines until Takamura does his slashes for him.
Yeah. But Takamura is like so fast, like because JJK characters they're not built like that, so they can't see him.
Yeah, we're just not able to see him. But it's like Sukuna actually doesn't have dismantle and keep his curse technique, and the fire arrow that's really just Takamura running back and forth so fast. The kinetic energy actually just makes a fire, bro. Sukuna actually doesn't have any curse technique. It's he's just been pretending for 1,000 years.
Yeah, he's got the Takamura stand, like look, like yeah. Man, that being said, I find Gaku's pull-ups so amusing in and of itself because it's like, Nagumo, didn't you just beat this guy? Like, I mean, if he's coming back, like if he's coming back just to run this, like, okay, crazy thought, right? But even if he injures Takamura, like it makes for some very funny mental scaling to me.
To me, it just means, hey, bro, Nagumo, you didn't believe in yourself enough because you watched this motherfucker.
Yeah. And it's to the point where you like were able to just like disguise him and yourself. Like you.
Yeah. You disguised him and yourself, and you went to go fight. Like you went to go then fight somebody that was stronger than him, and that was your intention.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, you. Here's the thing. If Gaku wins, I'm running with the craziest Nagumo was just mentally nerfed agenda, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Because
like, dude, the second I see that like panel of Nagumo smiling again, I'm like, oh, he's good. Yeah.
No. Because literally he got off guarded, bro. He got off guarded while mentally nerfed, and like, who cares about that? If Gaku touches a hair on Takamura, bro, Nagumo upscale. I don't care. Yeah. That's where we're at, bro. That's where we're at.
Yeah, bro. Sakamoto isn't beating the like retired and rusty allegations because you think oh, he's locked in with his fat form, and now he's locked in with his skinny form, like it's a Super Saiyan mode, and now it's just like, hey, bro, he could just be out of practice. Like that's allowed, right? like can we why? I get it, right? It's a cool factor for Sakamoto, but like, can we give him 5 minutes? You know, like let's call in the chit right now. Hey, bro, I'm rusty. I'll see you in 1 week or some shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll be back, Takamura. Can you stop mumbling, bro? You're actually very much scaring me. What the fuck is going on right now?
Exactly. And Takamura, you fell for my gambit. My pants aren't actually wet.
It was a ruse to get you to pity me.
Yeah. And it would have worked too if you could see it. But I thought of that too, and instead of water, I used my actual pee so you would smell it. Yeah.
Yeah. God, bro.
Yeah.
This motherfucker really sharpened his sword with bullets. Every time I read a Sakamoto Days fight, I just think, wow, I haven't been approaching mental fight choreography creative enough, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because bullets, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here? That doesn't even. How does that even track? How does that even fucking track? Like, oh, it's so cool, but it doesn't make. It's so bullshit, bro, and I'm so here for it.
Yep.
God.
Bro, part of me almost wants to say, jump him or run.
Yeah, no. Honestly, don't jump him. Just run, bro. Mm-hmm. He's got the anti-jumping techniques. No binding vows needed, bro.
Yep. He can just handle that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a really fun chapter, man. It was so crazy seeing Sakamoto on, like, not only a back foot, but like a scared.
Like, barely.
Yeah.
Like, and bro was not even like, it wasn't like a back foot of like, I have to figure out a way to beat him. It's, no, I can't beat him.
I have to survive.
How do I get the thing that will instantly kill me off the field, bro?
Yep.
And he could not do that properly.
Dude, him surviving was the challenge, because it was like, okay, bro, Sakamoto in his skinny form without his glasses. Bro was like, there's no more seals. There's no more seals.
Bro was unbelievably locked in. Bro survived by the skin of his apron, bro. Mm-hmm. He has
literally
to thank God that he opened that shop.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. Oh my God.
Dude.
That's the only reason you exist right now.
Bro, like a fucking katana-proof apron, I guess. Go off, bro. Good on you.
Yeah, nah, bro. Amen. Yeah. Gaku.
No.
Save Soul Society, or at least get this motherfucker away from us, please.
Gaku, sacrifice yourself for us.
Yeah, bro. For the sake of my goal, die, bro, motherfucker, die.
I couldn't be there, like, as Izuki or something and be like, you know, Gaku, me personally, I'd want to get my lick back from my ear, but, you know, I'll let you handle it. Obviously, I could really lock in and take care of this, but, you know, you got this, bro. I'm gonna go to a different country and watch. Yeah, you got this.
Yeah, bro. Like, but like, I'm not scared. Like, you may think I'm scared. I'm not scared, bro. Like, I'm really confident. You're my student, bro. Like, I can't take that. I can't. Why are you stuttering? Fuck. I can't take that away from you, bro. Bye. Like, okay. Yeah, no, you gotta just get out of there, bro. Take your win. Take your win, please. Your win is that you're alive. Please accept it graciously. Yeah, no, this was insane. I'm so unbelievably cooked.
Ares,
yeah.
Get me out of here.
And it's so funny too, because like Suzuki just goes so crazy with perspectives. Like, bro, did I need to see that slash from the perspective of the vending machine? No. Did that make that shot unbelievably hard? Yes. What is? God. I have to. This weird kind of side tangent, right? Mm-hmm. It's just something that kind of, you know how very, very obvious thing incoming, right? Mm-hmm. Skills or things you can get better at by practice, right? Yep. Duh. It makes me think, how do you practice like creativity, bro? How do you practice thinking of that shit? Like genuinely, what led you? And maybe it wasn't something he did. Maybe it was an homage to some movie that he watched, right? But whoever was the first person to think of that shit, what life decisions led you to thinking, what if somebody shot a bullet and they angled it in a way where the bullet sharpened the katana? What training did you do, bro? Because I want to do the same training, actually, because...
I think for me, it's like, have you been in that position before? Like, Okay, here's the thing, right? You could argue that like it's something that's come up before statistically, right, in Takamura's work, right?
Mm-hmm.
That first time discovery, that first time idea, you're insane for that. Like, or
That
like,
first
yeah,
time idea, he had to be feeling himself, bro.
yeah, like on the way home, like, damn, kind of, I can't believe that worked. Like, dude, I'd be giddy and shit. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my fucking, I'm so cool. No, bro. No, bro.
yeah,
No,
dude,
I would have.
dude, young
I
Takamura,
wouldn't
like,
have
if
killed
I
my
ever,
opponent, bro.
bro, if I ever
I wouldn't
see,
have killed him. I would have just been dancing around.
bro, if I see a flashback
Yeah,
from
no.
like 60 years ago with young Takamura and he's like Nagumo or something, I'm like,
Yeah.
like kicking my feet up,
Yeah.
like I'm really that guy, you know? Like that's
I'm really him, bro. You're just like giggling at your
Yeah.
feet. Wow, I really did some really cool shit, bro. Oh my god.
God, it sucks
I'm
that
so proud.
God, it sucks that they're all dead. I kind of wish like they were
Sounds
there.
like
Yeah,
Saw.
yeah. Like so they
Yeah.
like no, bro. I was there. It was so fuck, bro. I should have. I need groupies. Like here's the thing, right? I couldn't be stoic as Takamura. Like I wouldn't be able to like contain my excitement.
Yeah.
Because imagine.
Yeah. I mean, that's real.
Because imagine that's the first time he did that. Like this is the first time he did the bullet sharpening thing. Like, fuck, that was so cool. Like just that's what all the mumbling is. It's just self glaze.
Yeah. He's like, oh my god, bro, you're the coolest motherfucker on the planet. Bro, this is Sakamoto. Sakamoto? You've never got the chance to find him, bro. He retired before you guys got really scrap. Yeah. Who's the strongest assassin now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'd be like fake squinting, like, damn, the rest of them look kind of impressed too. I mean, why wouldn't they be? You know?
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. Yeah, no, like, look at them, bro. They think I can't see. I actually just trick them. Like I kind of just pretend I can't, so I give them a little excuse to leave sometimes, just so I have some fans, bro. Just so people can tell the legend of me for real.
Yeah.
Bro,
I sliced the fuck out of that building. Cause like, bro, I couldn't have done that shit to the building they were fighting in that Takamura sliced the leg off of. Just to adjust it. I couldn't go back into the taxi like thinking I didn't do some cool shit like, yeah, bro, that's big me for real. Like, hey, Cabby, you notice anything crazy about that structure? About that even structure? You notice anything peculiar about one of the legs? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'd be
that was me. No, I did that. I
guilty
did
as
that.
charged.
Yeah.
We went from terrified to like standing, bro. Like we really locked the fuck in.
Man. Yeah. Hold on, we got some super chats real quick. Okay.
Do you want to do the rating for the chapter?
Yeah. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10
like
for
it.
me. Yeah, fucking great chapter.
Shit was fun. Real quick. Just some digger. Thank you for the 2. Cream's lock in with me. Bet it all on black. He would never do such a thing.
Oh my god.
White or nothing for this guy.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
I bet on all colors. Stealing Lion 34. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. When Hikari.
More damning than what I said, by the way. I said more damning than what I said, by the way. That has very much I don't see color energy. Go on, continue, please.
Does it. When Hikari, shut up. When Hikari puts on an all-star performance, stay on that side. Aubrey Ronan and DJ Cream.
Yeah, that's insane.
Aubrey Ronan is diabolical.
That's insane. And listen, bro.
Why not Broken Aubrey?
Yeah, I don't know. But I've said this once. I said this twice. This motherfucker. Hikari could come onto the battlefield, one-shot Sukuna, and save everybody, and I would still not respect. It's not possible, bro. Why are you fighting her on my... We'll get into it.
Oh, shit.
Thank you for your time. Let's see.
All right, I gotta. Mikey just told me what I spun on the wheel. All right, Mikey, this one's for you. I will gladly take on your burden. I am not gladly taking on this burden. Depending on the reception to it, I will double back. You guys will not be prepared for the amount of fraudulence you are about to witness.
Guys, get ready to clip.
I enjoy listening to rap. I enjoy listening to rap music without the rap. That's okay. Yeah, that's not as
bro
bad
said
as...
he don't like when the black people speak,
My
bro.
God.
He said the beats are nice, but them God. Never mind. Bro said what Tolga and Fatine and Frieza say. He said them simians. He don't want to hear them on the beat,
My
bro.
God. Dude, it's so funny because I was like, there is a worse version of this wheel spin. I was like thinking about it. I didn't want to give the idea to Shammy and Mikey, because like, why would I? But now that it's over and we can cross this one off the wheel, if you had said some shit like, I enjoy listening to rap, but I wouldn't like that. I'm not. Why am I saying it in chat? Why am I saying it in public? Why would I do that to myself? Why am I giving you guys notes on self-sabotage? Chat, don't be like me. Don't do what I was about to do. That's not what that's not it. That's not the move. Pick self-preservation. Just like current me versus me from 30 seconds ago, not the same guy. Totally different people. I've done a lot of change.
Hey, bro. Congratulations. Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Fair.
about to say something fucking crazy, bro. I was like, oh, it's not crazy enough for me. Like, bro, I did not have anything to prove.
Nah, bro. Listen to your alter ego, bro. You do have something to prove, bro. Show us we're wrong, bro. Go ahead.
Anyway.
Let's see. Google me. Think with the 5. Everyone on that Hikari hate should stay on that side. I promise you, I will. Nah. Man's gonna pull big numbers like his slots and gonna pull Arame into his harem, his #1 glazer. Yeah, that's just delusion right there. Chat, can we get some prayers? Google me has obviously sustained a head injury. Let's just hope that he gets better. Let's see.
Everyone, did you read that's Google me?
Right? No. Shadow Star. Thank you for the 5. Makari's all-star performance in big numbers. Arame's defeated 0 injuries on Arame's defeated 0 injuries on Arame, and soon to be 7+ people he could have helped. Oh my God. Yeah, bro, 007 for real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
007. You're never seeing the pro league. Wow. Okay. Achilleon, thank you.
0 times facing Sukuna, 0 Arame's defeated, 7 motherfuckers he let die. Like, yeah.
Why are we putting that on him? What the fuck?
Bro, you're a heavy hitter. Hit something heavy. Like, I don't know, man. Fight someone else. Or at least finish your fucking food, bro. The funniest, I saw someone say this in chat earlier in the stream, right? The funniest possible reality is that Hikari does get freed up, but only after, like, say, for example... No. That's also hilarious. And then he just gets cooked. That would be funny. But also...
It's just you and me, Sukuna.
Jesus Christ. if say, because everyone got teleported out of the domain, right? They, like, Maki helps him, right? Oh... Yeah, no. I'm going to be... He can't get help. He can't... Hikari fans, I hope you'll know he can't get help, bro. Help is not allowed.
Help is not allowed. Okay.
Help is not allowed. Not for y'all's sake. For Hikari, it might be good for his health, bro. He looking a little tired. He looking a little exhausted out there, right? For his health, it might be a good thing. For the agenda, I don't recommend it. I really don't. I really don't. But yeah.
Achilleon, thank you for the 5. Gotta love how BR and Creams don't even sound excited when Glaze and Takamura, their voices speed up, octaves rising, they're terrified. Bro said they got basic common sense. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, instinctual fear glazing. Like, yeah, bro, Takamura's on screen. What you want us to do about that?
Kind of like, you're the crazy one, low-key, for not feeling that way? Like,
0 enemies beat, 0 allies helped, 7 jackpots. Oh my God, bro. Holy shit. Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Let's see. I think I don't know, like, to what extent you'd want to talk about Frieren, or if you want to, like, catch up to it all the way and we talk about it next week.
But I'll probably catch up to it. I mean, we can briefly, but I don't really have much to say outside of, like, I don't have much, like, plot or character stuff to say, in all honesty. It would just be like, damn, bro, the anime really cooked, elevated shit, bro. Yeah. Anime really elevated shit from at least from where I'm at. Really elevated shit.
Yeah. I think for me, I'd prefer to wait till next week's when you finish the arc in the manga, because, like, that's like a whole that's like a it's finished.
Pretty big thing.
Yeah. Like, A, it's big, B, it's finished, and then C, I think the arc after that started before, which, by the way, I guess for all of you Frieren fans who didn't know, Frieren is officially on an indefinite hiatus. So that's how you know that shit is goated, all right? Only real manga go on indefinite, unexplained hiatuses. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Vagabond, Hunter x Hunter. What's another one? What's another one that's like on indefinite? Frieren, fuck it. I'm it's my list. Fuck you guys. What's the fourth one? What's an indefinite hiatus one? That's like crazy good. Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga released a chapter like a month ago or some shit.
Mostly Vinland Saga.
What, bro? I think it's a monthly manga. Like I think it just releases chapters on a
Hey,
monthly
hey,
basis.
can you not call me when I'm lying?
Nah,
Like, bro, like
bro,
I think
bro.
I've expressly
Just stick to
told you to
three
stop
examples,
calling me
bro.
out on my
Just
bad
say,
behavior. I
you don't
explicitly
need four
asked you to stop
examples,
doing
bro.
that.
Just stick to three. You were chilling, bro. Was trying to overdo it, man. Bro was trying to overdo it.
Damn, excuse me for fucking lying. My bad, bro. I didn't know that wasn't allowed.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I let you know, bro. I'm glad I let you know.
Also, yes, I have been seeing Togashi come back. He's cooking. He's cooking up a feast. All right. I listen. I love and respect Togashi like a brother. Right. We all know this, right? However, I was not I was not moving like Hisoka. I wasn't like swing ding ding when he was releasing the Hunter x Hunter endings, just in case he didn't make it. Knock wood. So I would like to see as much of the story while he is with us, written and penned by him as possible, so I can do the swing ding ding part. Knock wood.
Yeah.
You swing.
Understood.
You swinging and dinging too?
No, bro. Not swinging and dinging. Also, you never read the Phantom Troop flashback chapters. You cannot be qualified as a real Hunter fan. You are condemned. Obalak, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Hakari is the real punch cake merchant. No black flash, no natural RCT, mid-long range victim. Equal to Yuta? Nah, he's not even equal to Panda.
Dude, mid-long range victims? Fuck.
Mid to long range victim is so fucking crazy, bro. Oh my god, this shit is hilarious. Yeah, holy fuck.
Dude,
God.
It's a long range victim. Hakari, what's your one weakness? Social distancing.
No, bro.
You think you could take on? You think you could beat Hakari if he was 6 feet away from you?
If I had a gun, yeah. Yeah, bro. Just don't let him get close. Oh, what? What the fuck? I can't close the distance. Why? You're out of arm's reach. It's like, all right, bro. Yeah, no. UG out hacking you? Oh, wow. We need to have some real conversations.
All right, Hakari's not ready for the turn around and run slightly faster than him technique.
Oh my god, bro.
Jackpot your way out of this one, Buster.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna hit him.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna hit him with a fucking roadrunner ass blink and shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Hold on, let's see. Yeah. All I have to say on Frieren right now is just basically manga cool, anime so much better. The anime cook.
Extended thoughts will be next week. Yep. I don't know if you want to like make the new book club poll now. Not now, but like in this week. Or if you want to officially wait until you've caught up.
We can wait until I caught up. That's fine. If we give it some time.
Yeah, guys, let me see what y'all have recommended. Unless we get like the 120 subs for the Naruto read through by next week. I think y'all gotta let us know what we're adding to that poll.
Yep. Pierre no diffing Akari because he's on the other side of the street is nuts. Mid to long range fucking victim is crazy. Yeah. God. Anyways. Yeah.
I guess that leaves Sorcery Fight? Question mark?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, right. Oh, dude, peak chapter. Peak. Dude, I love.
I said peak and forgot it existed. I'm sick.
Okay, whatever. You never seen a fraud before? Like low key cringe. Anyway, dude, I was so fucking locked in to the point where, I'm not ashamed to admit this. The first because I got into My Hero through the anime. So the first 2 seasons, bro, I was balling like a baby. I was moving like Deku, right? Like damn near episode to episode, right? I was moved. My Hero Academia meant something to me, man. And then Horikoshi, he obviously stopped writing it for 60, 70 chapters. He had a ghostwriter for that. And then he decided to lock back in again, right? We all know this famous, My Hero history.
Lore, of course.
Anyway, this chapter brought me back to 2018, man. 2020 when I was watching this shit, man. I was balling by the end of this fucking chapter. I was like, yeah, bro, let's class 1-8 for real. Oh, they're so locked in, bro. They're helping out Deku. I'm like, Izuku Midoriya Origins. I was sobbing and shit, the fucking snot. Oh, mate, you've been my hero.
Yeah. Izuku Midoriya Rising. God damn.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
this is a really good chapter, man. I think it just did what my hero always does best, which is like those emotional moments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Dude,
yeah.
do your best. Do your best. Ugh.
Damn.
Ugh. Damn, bro. Why is it raining
Almost,
in
almost
here?
had, almost had me screaming at the screen. You can do this. I'm like, wait, hold on. What? What am I doing here? Yeah.
Dude, with his
Let you
mom as the last
go.
one, I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck. What's that feeling? Like I was the Grinch, dude. I was like, I didn't know my heart.
Yeah.
I didn't know my heart was like made of stone this whole time. Like I didn't know I was so miserable before this moment. I guess the Tin Man
Yeah.
does have a heart.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this was a
God,
really good chapter. I really fucked with it.
since that day, you've always been my greatest hero. Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
That's
real.
why he's
That's
the
real
GOAT.
manga.
You don't know nothing about that, bro. That's real emotion. That's real heart. That's real passion. Let's fucking go.
Your manga couldn't do
Yeah.
this. My eyes would be fucking dry.
Yeah. That shit was real.
Yeah.
Very real, very real, very real.
Peak. I think this was
Yeah,
a solid
great,
10 out of 10
great.
chapter for me. I really fucked with it. Like resonated like crazy.
Yeah, I think this is another 9. Didn't reach that fever pitch 10. I fucked with it so much. I like this chapter quite a bit. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, very good chapters across the board for me this week.
Bro, like what's his name? Ida? Dude, Ida grabbing Deku's arm in silence and just like running him there, like over the narration was just so fucking cool. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
man.
bro, that's Ingenium for real, for real.
Yeah, bro. Yes, sir. Man.
His brother would be proud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoutstar, thank you for the 5 and your 20th super chat. Nice. If my mom was cheering for me like that, I could fight the devil and Cthulhu and win.
That's real, bro. And Deku has the same feeling right now, bro.
Yep.
Bro got embers of one for all. I'm like, yeah, I got this. Hold on. Watch
Hey,
this.
This guy's washed.
Man, watch this, bro. Detroit Smash, dummy. Yeah.
Yep. That is real #manga.
Yeah, bro.
Mm. Also,
Speaking of real manga, bro.
Oh fuck, I got
Okay, do your thing. Yeah. Channeling the loudest plus ultra I could muster while reading. That's unbelievably real. Yeah. Yeah, this week was pretty good for manga chat. This week was pretty good for manga, I'm gonna be honest. God, bro. JJK this week was interesting. I think chat, this might be a rare me being the positive, like the overwhelmingly positive person in this chapter in terms of how I care about like the actual content of the chapter. Maybe Cream is being more negative. It seems like bro is a brother hater. It seems like he's anti Toto. No, he hasn't said it yet, but you know, in very honored one's fashion, we must be unfair to him and actually jump in for opinions that he hasn't made clear yet. Chat, y'all know what to do. Yeah. Let's see. Criminal that the anime is in the flop era while these chapters drop. In terms of content, I could see that. Stars and Stripes stuff is something I'm definitely not the biggest fan of, but animation-wise, from what I've seen, it actually looks pretty good, like better than a lot of what I saw before. So that's nice. That's enjoyable at least. Hold on, BR. I've heard through the grapevine that you are quite the brain-rotted individual. Is that true? Sleeping Danger. You know, I would never ask you to snitch, but who is this grapevine you were talking about? Yeah, just out of curiosity, of course. I'm just wondering who would ever even think something like that. You know what I mean? No, because I've never brain rot. That's not me, bro. That's not me. I'm totally and utterly normal.
Nah, bro, your brain never rotted since it left the factory floor.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I ain't never. Interesting, Mikey.
What?
Interesting? He's laughing as if he's the grapevine. He's laughing as if you better not be the grapevine, buddy. No. But yeah. Let's see. Liv might be the weak link. I don't know. It's one of you two. But yeah, not me, not I. Whoever told you that, they're a liar. They don't care about my reputation, my well-being, I fear. Um,
What? No, what?
you watch Omega Pro, so you definitely have a tad bit of brain rot. No, bro. My brain is fully intact after every Omega Pro stream that I watch, bro. Trust me. It's never done a single thing to my mental capacity. Oh shit, Johnny's coming. Oh fuck. Why is everybody coming here? Why is everybody that could possibly
It's an intervention, bro. It's an intervention. Spoiler alert.
Everybody that's here to corroborate this fucking lie is showing up, bro. I mean, what's up, Johnny? Question, bro. I'm the most normal person you've ever met in your life, right? Nothing about me would ever scream brain rot, right? Hey, Creams, let's play a game. Okay. Yeah, bro, you might be cooked. It might be over for you. I've never heard those words in that succession and come out on top.
What is it, Johnny? That sounded ominous. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Johnny, don't say it. Don't say it. Hey, bro, chill. You know, Johnny, I've always no, he won't believe that. Johnny, I've always No, he won't believe that. Johnny, I've always tolerated you. You know, like you really you kind of okay, bro. Like you out here existing. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know how I'm always saying, bro, Johnny does be existing. Like that's him. Existence merchant.
An existence merchant, huh? Interesting.
He does wake up every single day.
Yeah. Fair. All right. I just want to share the joke you told me and Johnny last night. Yeah, bro. Cream's a comedian, bro. Show us what you talk about IRL.
Hey, bro. There's some jokes out here that would just fucking cook me. Like the only like dude, the boing joke. Fuck.
Oh, no, bro. That's insane.
No.
No. I think I've already alluded to it was a lot, bro. That was crazy.
Yeah, you know what's funny? The only other person who's heard it is Johnny. Like that wasn't like a group joke either.
Yeah,
that was like
Ronan is one of the most unhinged people I know. That's literally not true. Name 1 million times I've been unhinged, and you can't use my TikToks that I send to you. That does not count. That's like using like rap lyrics in court, bro. It's not really fair. You know what I mean?
Rap lyrics in court.
It's unfair, bro. Unfair.
Fraud sometimes, man. Anyway,
no, bro. It's unfair, bro. It's unfair. You can't use that against me in a court of law, bro. But chat, yeah, JJK chapter time. Yeah,
chat. Let's use it in a court of law, just to show him. Yo, bro. Unless your lawyer is Jayoma, like you're kind of washed.
He is actually, bro. He's on my side, bro. Let's fucking go.
I've been getting fucking.
I'm getting out, bro.
Dude, I've been getting Jayoma like TikToks, and they're just so like they just like bum me out. Like I just closed the app. I'm just like sad, and then I saw like fucking. What's his name? Aiden Ross interviewed him, and I've been getting clips of that. Oh my god!
I saw one where he was like, "Yeah, bro, like a bunch of different like types of law really bored me, bro." Then I saw criminal law, and it was just like
something was so about good. It.
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I could do damage with this one. Do damage?"
Oh, dude, I want defense attorney. Like, what do you say? I want prosecutors to see my name on the sheet and tremble in fear. Like, what the fuck? Why? Yeah. What? Why? Yeah. Like. Dude, you have to just be in this for the challenge, because you know what you could do? You could just be a prosecutor. Like nobody. You don't have to. You know what I mean? Like why'd you pick? I don't know, bro. I don't know. That one fucked with me.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been seeing like skits about it. Like fucking Sukuna hires Aaron Yeager and shit. Yeah.
I saw Kid Buu did, bro. I was like, oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, sorcery fight time. All right, it's time to fight with sorcery. I shouldn't go in. With this attitude, considering Choso's fucking
what
death.
Happens? Yeah, bro. It's time to talk about sorcery, bro. A brother is dead.
Yeah, like
a family member has been lost.
Guys, moment of silence. Moment over. Anyway, dude, I love this chapter. In a measured way. Let me rephrase. I love this chapter. Asterisk.
Okay.
I love this chapter with a lot of headcanon, a lot of justification, and general, like, meathead mode activated. So,
interesting. One
of the things Mikey and Johnny brought up was, like, they're probably okay as, like, we're fighting Sukuna, like, they should just be dead or something. Like basically, like, excuse me. there's like a fairy tale nature to like them being alive. Me, JJK nerd, I'm like, well, the phrasing kind of implies to me that like he doesn't want to tell Yuji if they're alive or not definitively because of his theory about the resonance. So theoretically, he's just playing word games with Yuji to play mind games with Sukuna. So Sukuna doesn't know how much of the job he's done, and he can just like be surprised. You're jumping through a lot of hoops, yes, plausible hoops, I would argue, as a fucking dork. However, I also thought it was just kind of cool. I don't know.
I mean, to me, it's just kind of it's
similar.
Just,
like, where are you at with it?
I mean, in my opinion, that line is like you don't have to really get any crazy reading on it because to me, it's just like they are probably all right. He had a plan that involved Boogie Woogie, right? The only way they'd be all right though is if they survive the slashes. He saved them from the fire, pretty certainly, but the slashes was up to them, right? So they're probably all right. They're probably cool. And I think telling Yuji anything more definitively would. I don't think Toto's willing to lie to him. Is all it is. So Toto probably thinks they're most likely all right, but he doesn't know. So that's all it is. I think it's literally just they are most likely based on what Toto knows. Cool. I don't even think you have to read too deeply into it.
But I did. I like because for me it's like it's more fun to think Toto is still playing that game because it's not like his theory was proven or disproven. I'm actually more surprised that he had that thought in the first place than I am him following the like reasoning he set out. But I am. It's not like I wouldn't call it precedent because like for me it's always been Sukuna was in Yuji's body. He has his memories. He has like a rough idea on how Yuji thinks. But I didn't think it was like as like as simple as like a telepathic link or something or like that. Like that was the implication for me. So if I'm just if I'm just basically meeting Toto at his
analysis and all that stuff.
Yeah. Like for me it like adds to that line.
Fair. Yeah, I will say the first half of this chapter, which I think what people focused on the most, I think it was really well done. I've been pretty critical of Gege's death and like how he handles it, but I actually really do like Choso going out. I think thank you for being my little brother and Yuji responding with thank you, big brother. I was like, that was a very strong heartstring that was pulled there. I like the comment about like Choso saying he's always done things instinctively and Yuji saying yeah, because to me that's one a nod to like, oh yeah, Choso's obviously a prodigy of the manipulation, etc., etc. But
despite
also,
what the
like,
narrator thinks, yeah.
But also the manner of which he protected Yuji, right? Always never even being a thought of my preservation or Yuji's. It's always just been that's my little brother. Of course, I like. Oh my god, a fire arrow that can incinerate this entire 200-meter radius. Of course, I'm putting my body in front of that to save Yuji. And I saw someone make a really good comparison because I saw some people saying, well, if Choso was just gonna die sacrificing himself here, he might as well done it for Yuki or whatever.
For Yuki.
My thought was this, right? And I think it's something that a lot of people put honestly more eloquently than I did. But I saw someone on Twitter saying like the difference is sacrificing yourself out of like a sense of guilt versus doing it willingly and because you want to. And I like that, right? Because obviously his conversation with Yuki very much went like, dude, I can't forgive myself. I killed so many people and I got my brothers killed because I was like scared and shit, right? Whatever. And I think part of that influenced why he was willing to die for Yuki. Yuki tells him to live on as human, and I guess what is a more human death than giving your life for your brothers, you know?
Exactly. And I think it also better resonates with Choso's big brother motif. Like, he is just consistently willing to die and kill for his brothers. So why wouldn't he go out having done that? Like, it's... Like, Yuki's cool and all, you know, they can dap each other up in the afterlife or do more, right? But it's just, I think for right now, this was just a pretty solid atonement as far as like sacrifices go. You know, he was always there for Yuji, ever since he found out. So whatever. But him going out on his shield for like his essentially not only Yuji as a brother, but like his kind of Loki, his entire family, because Yuji ate them.
Yeah. I mean, that's everybody that's left, bro.
Yeah, like so Yuji is like the whole. That's the gang. That's the reunion right there.
Yeah. Also, Johnny, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't interpret what Toto did as giving Yuji, like, I think it brought him back to where his mentality was at, but I'm actually kind of the belief that Toto interfered with Yuji taking a further step in his sorcery, because when I saw Yuji start tweaking, I started seeing like the eye spiral shit, the veins in the eye. I thought we were about to get another chapter 214 where he was like, I think if Toto doesn't show up here, Yuji's gonna start freaking out and chaining black flashes again. Personally, I honestly think that Toto is good for his resolve in a way, but there's also a sort of desperation that is taken away from Yuji when he can rely on somebody to help him and assist him and carry that burden too, if that makes sense. Like 214, Angel was knocked out, Maki was not there, Higurum was not there, Megumi just got taken over. And that was just like that anger came back for a second, and I was pretty locked into it. That doesn't mean I'm not happy Toto came back, because I definitely am. But it's more so that I think Yuji's probably going to confront a lot of that in isolation. I think because I don't think Yuji's I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think he was necessarily like steadfast. Yeah, bro, everybody died around me. I'm so happy. But it's more of like, I think his cog mentality was starting to waver more so than his determination to fight Sukuna. And I think that has been more in the balance than Yuji's determination to fight him. Because nothing about Yuji's reaction to me screamed Mahito fight, where he's on his knees crying, like he can't. It's more like, you know how Sukuna has a single-minded dedication to destroy everything around him?
Yeah.
I think for Yuji it was going to be like, it doesn't matter what else happens, Sukuna needs to die. Whereas when he has friends, when he has allies, that attention is split amongst a bunch of different things, right? Or it's at least split amongst multiple things that are not just the task at hand. It's like, okay, I want to protect Toto. I want to make sure he's okay. How's he doing? Oh, I also have to fight Sukuna. Am I assisting him properly? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas if it's just him and Sukuna, right, it is just kill this thing in front of me.
And then
that's it.
Yeah.
And then that, like,
would you say it's a sign of would you say it's a sign of maturity then for Yuji, or would you say it's like him growing numb?
I would say,
like, is it him growing as a sorcerer, as a person, or is it him just being so, fuck, bro, like, I killed all of them, I'll still kill you? Like, is he just locking in even harder?
I think, okay, I guess I'll say it like this, right? I think what he did in 214 was an evolution of his sorcerer abilities, hence why Sukuna was surprised by his strength and stuff. I think what he did in the past chapter or two, where he was chaining together black flashes, is closer to that, where he was just, there was no acknowledgement of anything else except his target, right? Ino was getting like slapped around. Yuji doesn't, you know, in my opinion, in very un-Yuji fashion, right? He does not worry about him getting hurt or hit, right? It's just black flash, hit him. I don't care what happens to me. I don't care what happens to anybody else.
No words spoken.
He dies. But he's talking now. He's clearly, to me, he clearly like didn't lose resolve, but there was like a lost focus there. But I think seeing Sukuna emerge from that smoke and fire was like okay, this is what I throw all of my emotions at. This right here dies. And I think Toto showing up anchors him back to reality and back to the things that matter to him.
Because he still has people that are alive. Yeah.
But an anchor still weighs something down. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I wonder if Yuji's gotten to the point where allies are not unnecessary per se, but more so that, how should I put this? Yuji being alone, he cooked when everybody was when Maki was sent flying, when Choso was sent flying, whatever. That's when he landed. That's when he shattered the Black Flash record, right? There wasn't, Ino was there. Yuji didn't give a fuck, obviously. Yeah. It helped him, but he was clearly not worried about that. Ino's getting smacked. Yuji's not even like, we don't even get internal monologuing, I don't think. It's just punch, 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 hands, hands, hands. What is there even to focus on? There's a motherfucker that's not dead in front of you. Change that, is kind of how I perceive Yuji's mentality. Seeing Toto here misdirects his attention, which is fine, but it's fine from a narrative perspective, but I don't know if it's fine for Yuji.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
I think the fact that Yuji didn't kind of rage spiral is arguably I liked it more than if he had, because it
Mhm.
shows to me it's a maturity thing. Like he locked in to fighting Sukuna, to the cause, to you could I don't know if you still want to include like bringing back Megami as like a primary motivating factor. You can, right? But I think for him it's like this is so sad, but Sukuna's killed. Sukuna's done this enough times. Mahito's added on to it. Like he's been through the ringer a few times for this to like, yeah, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked. I'm like, I was like, nothing is making me more angry than I already was coming into the fight. Like I've reached peak rage, peak like determination. Like let's just keep going. I've seen some people say some shit like, another reason Yuji didn't get so like crazy was because he only knew Choso for a month, which is like
No, Yuji didn't go crazy because Toto showed up. He was
yeah,
the panels where we see he's literally about to, and
yeah,
then then Toto shows up,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not he did not have a strong. It's not that he lacked a strong enough reaction, right?
He was about
like
to, yeah. He was like
literally
3 seconds
he was
away.
going to, yeah.
Yeah, and
His eyes start spiraling. He starts fucking. He's like, you could see he's about to start tweaking, bro.
Yeah,
Like
it's so funny to me because like, okay, this kind of goes into the whole like Toto shows up after Choso dies. It's kind of weird. It's like, what the fuck? Where's the? Why weren't they all there? Like, why did Gege write it like this? It's a little awkward. Like, I get from Gege's perspective if you wanted to write it like, oh yeah, the reason Yuji didn't spiral is because Toto is now there. But at the same time, I don't want to dismiss like that confusion because I think there is like cause to be a little like blindsided by it. For me, I was a little freaked out that Gege didn't have it, so like Choso and Toto like met, had interactions, or like he alluded to them knowing about each other. And, like, it goes back to that like whole I want Gege to show more thing. Because it definitely felt a little like Control X, Control V thing. Like, oh, I mean, Choso's dead. Here's the other one, kind of. Like there was like a little. There was.
I mean,
it did like Choso like Toto boogie woogied his way back in. Like you know what I mean? Like.
So I'll ask you this though: how do you feel about Toto showing up in Shibuya?
No, that's.
Because what's fundamentally different aside from ally that was giving Nobara, right? Nobara just died. Ally that gave Yuji reprieve and hope dies in front of him.
I think it's the
dies in quotations.
I think it's the like brother aspect of it that makes it a bit more like obvious. Like the connection, I'd say like positionally and narratively and like how they refer to Yuji is like brother. So maybe that's why it's a bit more guttural because it's like with Nobara, with Nanami even, right? There's like you just have other friends. Does that make sense? Like they're not brothers, right? They don't like put that on them. That you don't put that on them. They're just like they're close friends, allies, other sorcerers. But they're not. They don't do the brother shit.
I guess I'm wondering what's the problem in that similarity though.
I don't think it's not necessarily a problem. It's more like a it's jarring. Like I said, right? It's still a positive outcome for me, but it is just like a whoa. Like I think I would have I don't know, like Toto being kind of put to the side, and this is not only a reintroduction to him, but in a way that's like, now that guy's dead, like, you know what I mean? Like, just a little bit.
I guess I didn't really get that vibe. I could see you having the critique that there wasn't as much time passing, sure, because in Shibuya there's a little bit there's more of a chapter gap, and maybe that would be just indicative of a overarching kind of just problem I've understood that I've had with the JJK and will probably continue to have, and that's just kind of where it is. But specifically in the sense of like, I think Toto showing up in this way is no more jarring than like say Maki showing up immediately after Yuta gets cooked, because you could say the heavy hitter thing. Oh,
Mm.
one's out the door, the next is in here. It's kind of just, I think if you're saying it is jarring here, I guess I would wonder, where's like Maki's showing up jarring to you of like
No, no, I think it's
did you get the well
specifically,
that happened
like I said,
sort of
right?
thing?
It's specifically the brother aspect that like carries a lot of the shock, because it like, I again, bro, it's like, don't worry, you got a spare, like a spare brother, like that. That's it. Like that's just like the feeling, I guess. It doesn't really. There's no real like you said, right? Like materially, not a real difference, right? As far as like coming to save Yuji, but it is like a, damn, bro, don't worry, like you have another sibling. I don't know, just funny.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I will say I like Toto showing up. This was nice.
Yeah, like I still
been
liked it.
so long
To
since
be
we've seen
clear,
him.
I love seeing Toto back, right? Like I'm happy to see him. Like everybody was like, "Where's Toto? Where's Toto?" If the fucking series ended without seeing him again, that would be bad. Like having his end. Like why the fuck hasn't he been here since Shibuya, right? Like this is still good. I loved seeing
Mhm.
this, and even seeing him in flashback with Mei Mei was like that was also great to me.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um,
What did you
let's
What did you think of his theory?
mm,
Like, what did you think of the resonance thing? And yes, guys, Nobara resonance. I
well,
picked up the connection. You know, it's maybe for
yeah. I'll talk about the resonance thing a little bit more, but I mean the theory is, I mean it's something that was mentioned a pretty long time ago. I mean it's the Yasahachi bridge thing
mm,
that Megami and Nobara kind of talk about. Um, of like you mean like the subtle connection shit? I mean it's
yeah,
sort of like a better safe than sorry thing, I guess.
yeah. I think
Because
I'm more curious what it's motivated by, because the way Gojo phrased it at the beginning of the series was like in a radar way, like your locator and tracker, right? Um,
Mhm.
or you know, you and Sukuna like are locked the fuck in, like abilities wise, his techniques will be ingrained in you. But I never, and like Sukuna knows Yuji's memories because he's been in there, right? He just knows what Yuji knows up until like the point he left, right? Um, so I wonder about this specific connection post separation with Yuji and Sukuna, what that is motivated by. Because even when they were together, you could argue it a little bit better because Sukuna's still in there. But now that they're
Mhm.
separated, it's, I wonder what gave Toto that idea, like prior to Gojo versus Sukuna, like in that month, right? Presumably, like there's a lot of questions to me that are like how long has Toto been thinking about this? How did he come to this conclusion? And why, like, is he right? I guess, like, is he right in the way that's like, because he's implying like a soft telepathy to me.
Yeah, I think it's more so that it's the depth of the connection is unknown, but there is obviously still a connection. And it's like in situations like that, if you don't know the depth to which it runs, it's probably not something you want to play with, right?
Mm.
Um,
I guess, yeah.
it
Like
it it,
he's theory like it tactically. I
it,
get it.
it
I'm just more
yeah.
fascinated
In
by,
terms of
yeah.
in terms of coming to that conclusion, I mean, it's probably just based off of like Megami's observation that he talks with about Nobara, like
Mm.
immediately after
The bridge
like
and yeah.
the bridge, right? That's where he's like, oh shit, they're resonating. They're like actively responding to each other, appearing in the world.
Mm.
And as for the connection still existing, I mean, Yuji himself acknowledges that he's still steeped in Sukuna's cursed energy, right? So Yuji's very like existence is based off of a Sukuna finger. I don't think it's really too much of a stretch to say it's possible that they still have a connection that runs deeper than what any of them understood as people who have not incarnated themselves into cursed objects and reincarnated over thousands of years or 1,000 years or whatever. I think it's more of like okay, here's the deal, right? We know we don't want Sukuna to know we can do this.
Mm.
It's ambiguous as to whether or not he'd be able to figure that out based on Yuji.
Mm.
Yuji doesn't need to know in order for the plan to work. Why tell him? I guess
The
is
implication.
sort of the
Okay.
rationale that I follow, right?
Mm.
Yuji knowing does not impact the plan in any way except for potentially letting Sukuna know that there is an issue.
Mm.
And if there's no upside and only downside, then logic dictates that we should not tell him at all. and he'll just
Gotcha.
realize when Sukuna realizes.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
which
Okay.
is I think Toto also implies that um let's see, like that other parts of the plan were also not leaked. So
Mm.
deliver a message to carry out Akotsu's plan right beforehand. Don't reveal that to Yuji. So like it's not even just Toto. It seems like they're trying to keep him in the dark mostly, except for things that Sukuna already knows. Like for example, it doesn't matter if Yuji knows about the Higuruma plan because Sukuna was there to see it, right?
Mm.
Sukuna already knows everything Higuruma can do. Um, so Yuji knowing and potentially relaying that information doesn't mean all that much.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, kind of how my reading is into it. Did you read NJ Hurt's super chat by the way?
No.
Or not super chat, but the member.
No.
Um,
NJ Hurt,
so
thank you for the 5. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Did you catch the resonance line? And do you think it's an Obara hint, especially with Toto returning? Maybe.
yeah, probably. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Gege doing a lot of not a lot of return. I think so.
I mean,
I
like
personally,
it's that thing when we saw like the cut straight to the Sukuna versus Gojo fight where we were like, oh, he's probably gonna do flashbacks like as
mm,
the story goes on to that month.
mm,
If to me weirdly as much as this felt like endgame stuff with Toto appearing, it did also
mm,
feel like Gege introducing like, all right guys, it wasn't just the main cast like all linking up like huddle. There were also side plots at play outside of like Yuji's knowledge, right? So if there is a case where we get like a Shoko flashback and she's like, I've been fixing this one up. She just needed a new eye, and then like Nobara comes back. I wouldn't be out of the realm of
yeah.
possibility.
Yeah, there's also a theory running around that makes pretty good sense, especially since Megumi is the one who kind of founded this knowledge that the reason Megumi's so ambiguous about Nobara's demise is specifically one, because it's ambiguous, doesn't want to give him hope if there's no need to, right? And two, if he is worried about Sukuna, like if he does not want Sukuna to know something, in that moment he cannot tell Yuji that thing either.
Mm.
So if they're still banking on like soul powers, resonance, et cetera, in the way that, like obviously we now know can like kind of drive a wedge between the host or the vessel and the person that's encompassing that or existing within it, then not letting Yuji know that Nobara is alive is like kind of it's a tactical play, and maybe that'll explain why he's so fucking weird about it. He's like, and Yuji's like, I know, because obviously he doesn't want to hear, he does not want to fucking hear it. Yeah, so Nobara's like just dead.
Mm.
So any implication that isn't just no, she's cool, she's chilling, is enough. And I assume Megami also doesn't want to lie if need be. So like just leaving it as a yeah, I mean, I'll let you make that assumption and kind of just leave it there is the best of both worlds if Megami is trying to withhold knowledge or like for future plans against Sukuna's sake, basically. Which is where all of the resonance stuff comes from. It basically explains a little bit of secrecy and ambiguity with her in a way that we may not have had in-story explanations for otherwise.
Mm.
And you know, resonance is kind of her word at this point, I feel like. So I can understand people being like, yeah, I mean, that basically guarantees she's coming back. And I will say this: obviously, Toto, in the last time we saw him, is stronger than Nobara in the last time we saw her. But I'm just gonna be completely honest, right? Toto has to have gotten significantly, remarkably stronger to even for him to even have a purpose, right?
Yeah.
Boogie Woogie requires reaction time. If he's getting blitzed, it doesn't matter. He cannot get chosoed, basically. So if Toto can go from like a less than Mahito threat to even being able to step on the field with this version of Sukuna, I think a lot of those power creep problems or all of those like how is Nobara going to be useful problems kind of can get answered by the fact that Sukuna is weaker in that we're already bringing back Shibuya level characters in very specific contexts, like Toto, for example.
Yeah,
Right?
I do hope that Toto does really like okay, I got to see some crazy shit underneath those bandages on his arm, right? Like is not only is his technique, you know, implied to have come back, but also in his fight with Mahito, right, the 120% of his potential, like did he pick up a thing or two? Will he hit a black flash? There's some shit with Toto that I'm like, okay, let's see what Gojo saw on you, right? Like I think this is the fight where I want to see because Gojo got vindicated on Sukuna's techniques being ingrained in Yuji. I want to
Yeah,
see
I don't
him
know why people
vindicated
thought.
on
I
Toto.
don't know why people thought he was like lying about that shit. I'm gonna be
I don't think it
honest.
was a lie. I think
You know?
they just thought he was wrong. Like he was just wrong. Which he wasn't. My goat could never be wrong. Glaze, glaze, glug, glug, all of that, right? Haha. But I do wonder. I let me. I'm still skeptical about Toto. Like you and I have said it many times, but like, how he make the list? Like,
Listen, bro. Listen,
like,
bro.
like,
Here's the
no
thing.
disrespect, but like, how he's up there? Like, we putting Toto up there, huh? Like, just show me. Just
Hey,
show me
man.
why. Just show me why. Just show me why.
Fair. I mean, at that point, you could say the same thing about Yuji, right?
You could say the same
And
thing
we've
about
seen
Hikari.
explosive. Well,
I
not you
mean,
could. I would say you can still, and in the future tense, you will be able to. But hey, you know what I mean? Hey, what you know? What do
yeah.
what do I know? What do I know? I'm just reading the manga, right, guys?
Yeah.
I've seen theories ranging from like very simple like prosthetic hand to like drum to like Garuda.
Yeah.
I personally think, to me,
Mm-hmm.
right? I always doubt myself because I'm always thinking it can't be that simple. It can't be that simple.
Yeah.
It can't be that simple. But like
If it
with
is, yeah.
Gege, more often than not, it usually is. My conservative guess is like it's just like a fucking like something like not a, it could be a drum, it could be like a tambourine, it could be like whatever, just something to that he can hit his hand against and use.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think Garuda. It maybe would go in line with Ino taking on Nanami's curse tool. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Garuda was not swallowed by the black hole. I'm gonna be honest, but if it wasn't, then that would be cool. But I honestly think it's going to
Wait,
be.
hold on. To refresh my memory, but Ui Ui's like the soul swapping technique, right? Was that
Mhm.
only done to Yuji, or was that like a communal thing? Like did they go around and like kind of organize
Communal.
that skill tree?
It's a communal thing. Yuji's was just with Yuta and
And
Kusakabe.
right?
So
So I wonder who Toto would have switched with, like in that time, because like that could also be a part of like the upgrade, right? Like what does he need to brush up on?
the
And
only here's
yeah,
the thing: the only person he could really swap with that would get him
probably
much
Yuta, right?
usage would be Yuta or Kusakabe, and Kusakabe was probably a hot commodity
Yeah,
just for simple
but
domain.
also Toto could already do simple domain, so
Yeah, but quality of it might be improved. But yeah, I mean, you would think Yuta, and I'm like, it says that him and Yuta came together to like refine the technique, right?
yeah.
So it's something that is more on the board than not. But my only question would be like, how did Yuta not using the soul swapping twice? I mean, I guess Yuji's kind of an idiot, right? And it also
Mm.
just doesn't need to be revealed that way. But um, yeah, Yuta would probably be the best person to get better curse energy control and potentially RCT. But that's really the only person he'd be. Hikari can't teach him shit.
Yeah.
Maki obviously not. Choso obviously not. Yuta's really the only person that has like things in his moveset that's useful enough to like soul swap into, in my opinion.
Yeah, because my thinking is the only thing I could see Toto really needing to upgrade on is like RCT or the ability to perceive the soul. Whether or not you want to say, oh, he picked something up with his fight against Mahito, or I don't know, he switched with fuck, who's somebody that could at least see the outline of the soul? Maki. That'd be fucking crazy. I don't think that's possible, but if it was something, okay, lock in with me for a second, right? Hikari hate to the side for 1 second. I know, difficult, but just hear me out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if Toto was like really hammering away in Hikari's body, he can like pick up and observe how RCT works just enough for him to be able to like get to that level mentally, just to familiarize with
I mean,
that
in Jackpot
sensation?
specifically.
Yeah, right. Because like all he would need to do, right, is just like at least try to
I mean,
emulate the feeling as best as he could.
I mean, the feeling is one that is like, in my opinion, fundamentally impossible to recreate from scratch because you have infinite cursed energy, right?
Right.
It's like it's so.
But doesn't
It
that
is.
actually help because it means he has more time to sit with
No,
it and just like
it
observe.
mean it means he has time to sit with it in Jackpot, but when you go back to yourself, it's so divorced from your actual experience that I imagine um it would be quite the fruitless. I'll put it like this, right?
Hmm?
You would have to think Toto is like pretty drastically more talented and skilled than Akari, which is fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like for slander reasons, obviously Toto is.
Right.
In reality, probably not. They probably have like a similar level of just skill with Jujutsu, talent, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you would have to then explain why Hikari can't use RCT in his base, but Toto, in brief amounts in Hikari's body, would be able to. Because Hikari obviously has been in Jackpot, experienced that RCT automatically far more consistently than Toto ever could due to Soul Swap. So why would Hikari not ever be able to pick up on it? At least partially through the flashback. Hikari still says that he can't do it on purpose, right? But Toto would be able to. It kind of creates a somewhat of a weird question there in my mind, personally.
Okay. So who would you think that he swapped with?
The best bet would be Yuta. I just don't know if Yuta swapped with other people aside from Yuji. I'm
Okay.
trying to think of I don't know if Yuta swapped with Choso or not. I'm trying to remember if that was. Let's see.
Um, Kamo? Like I don't know, man. Like okay, could he have swapped with Miwa or something? But does that binding vow still apply? I don't know. Like there's stuff to it that's like the shit Toto needs to upgrade. Like most of the people that could have done something like that are probably they're just already dead. Like if Toto soul swapped with Yuki, right? I think he could have really learned a lot. But she's dead, you see.
She's dead. You see. Yeah. Um.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's hard. Because some people I can't even imagine bothering with the soul swap. Like I don't think Mei it like first of all,
Probably not.
what do you?
She
Yeah.
didn't plan. She didn't plan on fighting, so I would imagine she doesn't care too.
Yeah.
Um.
You know, okay, this is
What?
oh, hold on. Okay. Crazy theory. Lock in with me for a second, right? Right?
Okay.
The best barrier user they have aside from Kusakabe is probably Ui, right?
I mean, if we're excluding Gojo, right?
Yeah,
Like,
right now
obviously.
alive right now. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
right, yeah.
shit, right. Gojo was fucking alive. Why couldn't
Yeah,
Gojo?
Gojo was
Yeah.
alive, right.
Yeah. So wait, why couldn't or Higuruma, fuck, or Kashimo. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. They weren't dead back then.
Kashima wasn't going to opt in. Higuruma maybe, but what is Higuruma going to help Toto with? Toto doesn't have a domain right now, right? Maybe you're saying learning how to use a domain, but I wonder if that. I feel like that would only sharpen like a domain, and this is just a lot of headcanon because we honestly don't know how a lot of this works. Like Yuji got ingrained like cursed energy control, but everybody can control cursed energy. Domains are very individualized, right? So I wonder if would that even be helpful? Maybe creating the outer shell. Maybe he would get experience with that. But I honestly think RCT would just be a more airtight, more objectively useful and achievable thing for him to do.
Yeah. Man, I do. You think it would be funny if somebody soul swapped with Gojo, got used to the 6 eyes, come back, and they're like, no, wait, shit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, how would you cope? Even if you did get better, because to me, I don't know. Gojo doesn't seem like he participated in that stuff. Maybe Yuta did it with it, because that's the only person Yuta could really work with and get much benefit.
Yeah. Because like I think Yuta would also get the biggest buff from that because if Sukuna showed that there is a way to like get up to that at least close to 6 eyes levels of efficiency with training. What I perceive as training, right? Like not birth or whatever.
Binding up.
Yeah. So I do wonder if like Yuta's thing also got boosted. Although I feel like Yuta's main thing would probably just be to Rika dinner time.
Rika lunch. Yeah, potentially. Shoko for RCT.
Oh shit, yeah.
Wait, who are we talking about? Yuta or Toto?
Toto. Yeah, okay. Shoko for RCT. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, that'd probably be the only other one aside from Yuta that you could do.
Because literally they say like the two things, the two main things are RCT and barriers. So if Toto like is able to at least close the gap on one, because you could simple domain, sure, he's got the barrier thing checked off, but RCT, give him that, and we're talking about like a pretty nice little Zenkai boost for Toto.
Yeah, with whatever enhanced cursed energy control learning that would give you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shoko in Toto's body is a funny thought, by the way.
Let's see. Nerly and Joseph think with the 5. Do you guys think Choso got a better send off than Gojo? No.
No.
I will say I was more emotionally moved by like Choso's, but I
You're a
just
hater.
fundamentally care for Choso more than Gojo. Like there's nothing about Gojo's death that would make me like super emotional.
Oh, I was crying,
But
furious, kicking my feet. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of why I said me.
I mean,
But
you're
like,
just wrong. I just wanted to show people that you were,
but like,
you're
I
weird
mean,
for that.
Gojo's like going to like, hey, my racist best friend, bro. I'm glad you're here with me. Meanwhile, Choso's talking to Yuji Itadori, our fucking goat, our glorious king, and it's like, yeah, bro, I did this for you. I think maybe you could argue that like you don't like the way in which Gojo's actual death, the way he was killed happened. But
Mm,
I mean, it's gonna be hard to compete. Choso got of a chapter.
mm.
Um, Gojo got an entire one dedicated to his death. I
But
mean,
also,
there's
Gojo was
just,
just like a bigger character, and he was the goat. So
I mean, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the amount of time allotted to it. You know what I mean?
that's also true.
Go,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's like you're going to be hard pressed to make that kind of death hit harder. You can, right? It can
Mm,
hit harder, but I think I don't think I think I would say Choso's death emotionally resonated with me more,
mm.
but I would not necessarily say that makes it the better handled death. That's how I'd say.
Yeah.
Um,
By
yeah.
the way, I do want to quickly talk about something that I thought was just fucking cool slash sad. I did appreciate that despite Sukuna being the one to kill Choso, Yuji was there with him in like the afterlife space, and it
Mhm.
wasn't like the liminal white void, but it was in fact the dinner table. So
Yep.
Yuji assuming that position is very Sukuna like, but benevolent. I thought that was a
Mhm.
cool little touch. Bringing the dinner table back. That was Choso's airport. Like, I do wonder how or why some characters get like the white void, and then maybe it's because they're human. Oh shit, I just kind of answered my own question. Maybe the white void is for curses, and like the setting is for humans who die.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Yep.
just
Yep.
thought that shit was cool because Kachima also got like a field.
Yeah. Yeah. Tending to his farm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
These are my crops that I so dutifully raised on the blood of my enemies.
Yeah.
Um.
As you can see,
Yeah.
they don't get very high. The enemies,
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
but yeah, I just thought that shit was really cool. Cool little touch. Cool little touch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Um,
Um.
overall, I think it's a solid 8 out of 10 chapter.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was. I'd honestly give it a 9 out of 10. It's probably one of. I was gonna say one of my favorite chapters in a while. I like this a lot more than the last chapter, but the UG consecutive black flashes is also really fucking good. Um. Let's see. Oh, I saw a lot of people getting mad about Sukuna's binding vows here.
Oh
There's
wait,
no
yeah,
need to. These
dude,
were
I can't
binding
believe we
vows made
forgot
a
to talk
long
about
time ago,
Sukuna's
bro.
dumb. We forgot to fucking talk about Shrine's like thing. Sukuna got like a whole double spread about it. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're so stupid. We're so stupid, dude. You and me, just fucking,
No.
just
No.
idiots, bro, of
No.
the highest caliber.
9. I mean, what do you have to say on it? Because my thing was just purely about like the discourse. Like I saw people being like, not another binding vow. It's like, dude, he made this one like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
also like,
this is old news, bro.
yeah. Also, it explains so much of like outstanding questions, like why didn't he use it with Gojo? Why didn't he use it here? Why didn't he use it here? And also, like, I don't know, bro. I've said it before. Every time something is like elaborated on with Sukuna, and it's like he couldn't do this against Gojo because that's preserving my goat's integrity. All
I've
right.
seen a lot of people saying that, but it's like with the conditions that they set, he could do that from the first domain. The reason he couldn't do it afterwards is because he was changing the conditions of his barrier. He doesn't do that in the first clash. Like when they clash the first time and Gojo's domain breaks,
Yeah.
he didn't change any conditions then. And that's the reason they say that it says what does it say? On top of constantly altering the necessary conditions for his barrier techniques, the repeated use of binding vows to alter the effective range meant that during his battle with Gojo, the furnace remained cooled. Which is like cool, but it's like, what about the
first
instance he
one?
did before that?
Would
Yeah,
you
where he
would you
didn't
call
make any
that
binding
a
vows.
would you call that a plot hole, or do you think that's like
It's not a plot hole necessarily. It would just be Sukuna.
having fun, I guess? Like,
I think it would just be him not taking Gojo that seriously,
or just
not even
or just
taking
feeling
that
him
seriously,
out.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it would be like okay, why did Sukuna not make the domain binding vow from the jump, right? And it's like, well, because he didn't feel pressed to do so.
Yeah.
And once the fire arrow was something Sukuna realized he probably
Could
would
have
have
done,
needed,
yeah.
it was
Too
too
late,
late.
yeah.
Which is not, it's not to say, oh my God, he was holding back. Like,
He just didn't think
sure,
to
in
do
some
that, yeah.
capacity, right? It's just like the nature of the character made them not do a thing, which is very different from holding back. Hold on, I'm sorry, I take a call. Be right back.
You know, chat. On that note, actually, I do. I wonder how Gojo would have dealt with something like that in the moment, because if Sukuna whipped out the fire arrow, on that first time, like if he got isekai'd back to that moment, he probably would have changed it accordingly if he knew what was coming. What are we thinking about Gojo's chances of survival on that? Like, where are we putting that on him? Do we think he's like dodging that? Do we think he's eating that? What are we feeling on that, chat? Also, side thing with Sukuna's technique, and I'm gonna bring this back up when BR comes back. But did y'all also wonder why Sukuna said, "I'm surprised a curse hasn't heard of this"? Like, was he just like, "I'm surprised a curse hasn't known my legend, like the legend of my technique"? Because like now that we got the reveal of like what exactly has been going on, I mean, me, right? At least I do wonder what Sukuna meant by that line to Jogo. Like what is there to know, right? It's just your technique. Like it's kind of weird in retrospect, right? Just some digger. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. I figured out where Ronin's Hikari hatred came from. When Noop arguing with Ronin about base Hikari is above Megumi, and that stayed in VR's heart. Dude, unironically, you might have fucking cracked the case. Oh my god. Remind me to fucking bring that back up with him when he gets back. Yeah, it was base Hikari over Yuji for me. Damn, y'all are... I didn't know, like, the shift to Hikari hatred was so, like, ubiquitous. What the fuck? The beginning of the chapter read like he didn't get his fire arrow ready because he couldn't, not because he didn't want to. You know what it might have been? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. You know what it might have been? It might have been that Gojo was still alive enough to be able to run away, so Sukuna couldn't, like, use the wind-up time to charge it because Gojo was going in and out of simple domains to, like, stop the slashes. So maybe the furnace wasn't hot enough, right? Maybe he just hadn't accrued enough slashes to, like, build up to that. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, fuck. All right, we cooked. Guys, logic, reason, and deduction merchants, that's big me right there, bro. That's big me.
A question for you then.
Oh, have you been listening to all of that?
No, I just read the last part.
Okay.
If that was the case, how did he open the furnace on Yuji when it only the slashes only hit him towards the latter half of the domain?
Well, it was okay. The domain being open in the first place had a lot more people in it. So maybe volume-wise, maybe it's like a volume of slashes thing, like hitting their targets, maybe like less so for one person, because it's an AoE thing, right? Like that was the special condition. So
it's an AoE thing, but it targets each person based on them getting hit with the slashes,
what I mean
right?
is like maybe we know there are multiple targets, but like the domain registers like the slashes, like they're all from the same pool, basically. Like all this, like a slash on let's say Maki, is counted in the same pool as a slash on Yuji, right? Maybe they just accrued enough, like as like one big thing to build up to the fire arrow faster.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Also, just some digger said something for you. Can you confirm if that's true or not?
Let's see. Just some digger. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. I figured out where Ronin's Hikari hatred came from when Noop arguing about Ronin base Hikari is above Megumi, and that stayed in BR's heart.
Low-key.
I don't know.
I think that cracked the
Back check it, I guess. Fair enough, bro. I still think base Hikari is just feetless. But, I mean, like, you know, clearly he's not beating Arame, right?
Oh my god, dude.
In base or jackpot. Like, and I'm not slandering him right now. I'm just saying, like, base Hikari's feats are fighting a dude who we don't know how strong he is and beating up Yuji not defending himself. Literally it. But if that's where it came from, bro, if that's where the hate stayed in my heart, bam, we got the solution, brother. W detective work, I guess.
That's what it goes for real.
Yeah.
I think oh yeah, you didn't hear this part. I'm fascinated by what this means, like the expansion of like how Shrine works now that we got it. makes me do a double take on that scene with Jogo where he was like, "Oh, I thought a cursed spirit would know what this was," because it's just a weird line then, right? If it's just like part of his technique, then it's a weird thing to say. Like, you don't know about my technique, like, huh? Like, why? Like I've heard legend of the legendary Sukuna's technique. Like, are cursed spirits like supposed to know that in school or something?
Um,
Because I thought it was just like a thing that they didn't know about, like that all of them could do.
sorcerers knew
Yeah,
about.
like or cursed
Oh,
spirits. You remember when he was like holding up the fire to Jogo?
yeah. I mean, I maybe it would be more of like a cursed spirit couldn't know about. Well, one, they don't pass information down like
Exactly
historically
right. So
the way sorcerers do. But I would imagine it's like maybe a sorcerer would have. I think maybe the cooking aspect of the technique is passed down.
like in Legend.
It is
It is.
in legend
It's
in a way that isn't existent for curses. So curses just you just see Sukuna slash like Jogo heard from Mahito, yeah, he slashed me open, right? Like
yeah,
I got fucking cut by an invisible sword or whatever. And Jogo's like, oh, I thought that's what your technique was. And Jogo obviously saw him use this mantle and cleave throughout the entire fight. I imagine that's like he's like, yeah, I mean, obviously you're not just doing this off of cursed energy, I hope,
yeah,
right? That's your curse technique. Maybe it's something like that. But the thing is no sorcerer seemed to really have that much knowledge about it that didn't directly see it. Like Kusakabe knew about it
because he saw
right?
it. Yeah,
Because he saw it. And it's like, well,
yeah,
that was not I don't know. It's an interesting line. Maybe we'll get more on it, but I
yeah,
will say this did feel like the big Fuga reveal. And
yeah.
it's like, I don't mind that I don't have an explanation of that, but it is kind of like it when you think back to it, it's like, huh.
Yeah, like
Um,
it definitely felt more ominous than this because okay, the reveal is it's all part of the same technique. Boom, it is Malevolent Kitchen after all, right? That's cool.
mm,
Like it makes sense. But it does
mhm,
to me kind of conflict a little with the mystique of it, if that makes sense. Like not in a way that's
mhm.
unsatisfying, but in a way that's like, oh, that's I didn't think that would be the answer. I'm not mad, but I had a different I marked something else off on the test. I picked a different bubble.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. I
Let's
don't
see.
know. Definitely a weird line in retrospect.
Fair, fair, fair. Shadow Star, thank you for the two. Down these stairs, greater than Japatakari. W.
You're insane.
W take, W take, W take. No, never die,
Qualified
never die.
Tenses and gets you. Thank you for being an honored one. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I think solid, very solid chapter.
Very good chapter, very good chapter.
Cool double spread with Sukuna and the arrow. By the way, I just thought that shit was
Yeah,
cool.
it was cool.
I did also really fuck with the explanation as to why it burns so hot because he was like, yeah, bro, it's the
Mm.
combustion, like the pressure and all this shit. I was like, oh, I don't know, it makes it cooler. Like, oh yeah, Sukuna, like when he's really locked in, he could just do like a little mini explosion type deal, like not like a nuclear bomb, like nothing that strong, but it was still like, yeah, he can just whoosh, just like a fucking like really just level shit on massive scale like that.
Yeah. I yeah, I think it was cool. I think it was cool. I think the explanations were cool. Um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't have the science background to be like, yes, Gege, that makes sense. And I'm like, okay, big word, thermobaric. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that has to be big boom boom, bigger boom boom. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
that's
It's
that's
cool.
about it.
Yeah, it's cool. You basically one big explosion. I feel you. I feel you. I'm fucking. I'm into it. I'm into it. Like you kind of got me. You kind of got me into it. Um, yeah, man. I think very solid stuff. I'm thinking to myself real quick. First of all, Arame glazing from a distance is diabolical. Just want to like point that out there.
We'll say I will. Oh, here's one thing. You remember when Arame said, "Oh yeah, Sukuna isn't going all out," blah
Yeah.
blah blah. People were mad, and everybody with the brain was like, "It's obviously it's crazy." They're obviously referring to
This.
Fire Arrow,
Yeah.
not using. And just as we all thought, as soon as the Fire Arrow was brought out, Arame is like, "Well, obviously we won because Sukuna is going all out now."
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say,
I mean, if this is the
listen,
peak, like
bro.
if this is like the peak of Sukuna's bag, I think
I think we look. I'm going to say this.
we got to handle.
No, I'm not actually. Not. You said that, not me.
Okay. I'll knock. But
I will say this, bro. I will say this. Hikari and Arame going we won for we won, Jinx for Jinx is crazy. They really trying to fumble the bag, I fear. Also, I'm curious what your take on this is, because I've seen people say that Hollow Purple is stronger. And in its current state, I just don't think it has the destructive power that the Fire Arrow does. No. I think Gojo could tweak it to have similar conditions to the Fire Arrow and get something similar, but we've just never seen a purple do this, in my opinion.
So,
well, that's kind of
let me rephrase. I think it's
the best example.
Hold on, I actually do have an answer. So I think they do different kinds of damage. I think Gojo's does less damage per instance, like just like if it's standing still, right, and was just to go off, like in the way he did with Maharaga and Agito. I think it does less damage than Sukuna's domain. However, I think the fact that it can travel gives it that boost, right? Because for me, like Sukuna's domain, like it's kind of locked to where Sukuna activates it to that one specific area. So it's like, are you destroying things like at a distance, like in a tunnel, or are you destroying things like, okay, horizontal or vertical? There we go.
I get you. I think it's just the range aspect of Sukuna having 200 meters of that everything in the domain just gets incinerated without question. Is like, it's not that Sukuna has as much range as Purple, sure, but that's not a small amount of range.
But if also Gojo is able to like fire that off like beyond its usual capabilities, even without Utsuhime, right? I think it's like it'll still do a pretty good amount of damage, and also like getting hit by it is probably more devastating than the Fire Arrow, weirdly enough. Because like, okay,
you think so?
You're burned to a crisp. That's cool. But also like, I think taking it dead on is like you're just gone. Like you're just gone.
I mean,
because like Hana,
it wasn't the case with Sukuna though. Like he took 200%. He took 2 Hollow Purples dead on and was not gone. You know what I mean? Like, is that not kind of antithetical to the point?
Would you?
Or am I missing? Am I not understanding what you mean?
I think for me, like, I don't know. Choso still had time to say his last words. Like I like maybe that's where I'm coming from with it. Like it's the problem is he never used it on Gojo, so I can't really make an equal estimation. So maybe it's skewed by the people that get hit by it. Because for Gojo, nobody but Sukuna is doing that. Even Maharaga and Agito both ate that. Like they didn't eat it. I mean, like they got their shit rocked.
Died.
Yeah. But Sukuna didn't.
Did the same.
Yeah. So, but it was still
Sukuna survived. Yeah.
And I can't, in good conscience, say that Gojo wouldn't at least be able to, like, if he's like trying to out heal Malevolent Shrine while in the center of the, you know what I mean? Like, there's no indication.
Maharaga was too, bro. I'll say that.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I give Gojo's. I want to shoot Gojo some bail. I'll shoot Gojo some bail and say like he could at least.
I'm not saying he's dying necessarily. Like, I'm not even saying. I'm just saying I don't think.
Like, I think I would give Gojo
with the fire. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me just. I think I have a way to phrase it, right? I think the way Sukuna came out of that 200% Hollow Purple, or that Hollow Purple, I think it was 200% with Maharaga, is probably
it was amped to some degree, like 120 at least.
It is probably how Gojo would come out of Fuga, if I was being generous, right? Like that's I think they would come out basically as battered, like one arm gone, like fucked up, like yeah.
Got you.
Because Gojo was still able to like, you know, look pristine after multiple heavy slashes.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the slashes are in a different. They're like several tiers below. I think what the fire arrow does though. It would be like comparing like Sukuna took multiple hits from blue, and it's like, well, sure, but the techniques aren't even remotely in the same weight class,
I guess. But like,
at least in my opinion.
Yeah, but I think like there's resistance wise, I could just see Gojo coming away from it, not unscathed, mind you. I'm not that crazy, but like at a decent enough. I think he could still walk. Like his brain will still be.
I'm not saying he's dying. I'm not saying he's dying. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying like. I'm just saying the slashes comparisons is like it doesn't get at the heart of the fire arrow, because I do think that the difference is that massive. Like Maki would take a slash and not die, but it's the narrative is like instant death for everybody that exists within the domain, and it's like Okay.
Yeah, like I said, like the curve is kind of fucked by the people we see get
By the
affected.
people he's
Yeah,
using. Yeah.
so that's why I'm kind of hedging my language
It's
here.
it. Yeah. I mean, you know, if we want to downplay, right, Gojo, which I know you don't, but if we want to, Hanami survived it. So, you know, Hollow Purple ass, fire arrow up. Yeah, let's go, guys. But yeah, whatever. Obviously, Gojo's just a fraud. Of course.
You're a
But
silly
yeah,
guy. You're a
let's
silly
see.
guy.
Shadow Star, thank you for the 5. I think Furnace works like a gauge that Sukuna needs to fill before he can use flames, kind of like some characters in fighting games. That's probably true. Makes the condition make sense. Yeah.
D La Joy Boy, thank you for the 5. Well, if purple had 20 binding vows behind it, like Fuga, easy clear. You know what? That's so fair because, like, yeah, Gojo like
That's exactly why I said in their current state, I don't necessarily buy that purple stronger because every purple we see that did that damage to Sukuna was amped beyond 100%. Like the 200% one that Sukuna put his arms out in front and said, open sesame, like fucking Patrick. He lost his arms to a hollow purple that is double what Gojo's normal output is. Like, let's not act like.
But also, Gojo did
Sukuna is the only one amping it through binding vows or through extra assistance or whatever.
Shooting Gojo some veil, like at a distance. Plus, it was meant as a warning shot. Plus, like Arame kind of came out of it unscathed. So it's like
I mean, because Sukuna's in front of them. You know what I mean? Here's what I think. Warning shot doesn't mean shit, right? It's a warning shot because he knows it can't kill Sukuna.
Yeah.
The distance, maybe you can say that, sure, but like.
Okay, like I think. Okay, let me run this situation by you then. Let me adjust it a little bit, right? So like this might be a bit less contentious, right? Let's say, let's give Utahime buff just like in place of like 3 of Sukuna's binding vows, right? Because Gege doesn't throw out a hard number, so let's just say like 3 Sukuna binding vows worth of is like 1 Urahime, just for this argument, right? Plus, like, he does it in a domain, so let's put Gojo, I can't use Hollow Purple outside of a domain, right? He has that binding vow too, right? He exchanges, like, the speed and power, blah, blah, blah.
I have a question. How many binding vows do you think apply to the fire arrow? Is it not just 1? Is it not just, I can't use it outside of a domain against multiple people? What other binding vows apply to it? I know he has a bunch of binding vows in general.
Yeah, because
right? But the binding vow is just I can't use this on multiple targets outside of my domain. No?
Yeah, but it's also boosted by it being in a domain, right? So it's
yeah, but it's
100.
You said like 3 binding vows worth of Utahime.
Okay, so like, so let's say let's say it's 1 Utahime's worth. That's probably more reasonable, right? Like just the binding vow in and of itself, right? And let's say Sukuna, you also give him a chanting buff if you want to go crazy because he has a second mouth. So let's say Gojo. Sukuna's stunned by Infinite Void. He gets the chant off. He's in the domain, and he has like the binding vow, same as Sukuna, right? I definitely think that Hollow Purple. You know what I mean? Like that's a Hollow Purple. Like that's a.
I'm just saying, I'm not doubting its destructive power. I'm just saying like I'll put it like this, right? Sukuna and Gojo were like point blank, you don't want to eat a hollow purple. And then Sukuna didn't come out of that unscathed at all, right? No. Not at all what I'm saying. But he certainly wasn't dead.
Yeah.
And he was at there is 0 range, just hollow purple, straight to the noggin, right? Like I'm not discounting Gojo at all. I'm just saying like, hey, I'm just seeing it's just unfortunate that we didn't get to see how Gojo would stack up against the fire. It was all.
Yeah. So kind of a take and give. Like I don't know. Yeah. Like it's sort of explanation was reasonable enough for me where I was like, all right, but it was like, just shoulder shrug.
Yeah.
Ben Gallon, thank you for the 14. I watched BR's video on Sakamoto days, and while I can see the artistic appeal action aspect of the manga, does it have deeper themes and characters like JJK, for example? Does it?
I wouldn't say so. I think the characters are cool. I think they're, cool characters, cool fights, interesting story. Deeper themes, I mean, I'm sure it does. It's a story, right? I think all stories have themes that are relevant, but with Sakamoto days, I mean, I would say that that's not really what I go to read it for, right? I read it because I like the characters and I like the fights and I like the story.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're going into it expecting like JJK, I think you're just reading it for maybe the wrong reasons. Like it would be like going into, I don't know, JJK for Monster. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I see JJK as good action, but does it have a really thrilling, gripping mystery? It's like, well, no, but that's not. It doesn't seem to be that JJK is aiming for that, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of how my response would be.
That's yeah.
Um,
I think I'd probably be in the same boat. But like Sakamoto Days is still like really good. Like I
it's
don't think
still
it.
really
Yeah,
good.
it
Like I'm
doesn't.
not,
It doesn't
I'm
suffer
not,
for it. Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just some digger. Thank you for the 2. Wasn't Sukuna using domain amp versus Hollow Purple?
Maybe the first one. The second one, I don't think he was because he just used. No, he couldn't have because Maharaga was out. Maybe the first one, sure. I don't know, but the second one he couldn't have been because a technique was being used.
Mm.
But yeah.
There's some digger. Thank you for the 5. Hanami ran from the Hollow Purple and still lost half their body, being left at near death. Are we counting the Unlimited Hollow Purple as a regular one? I think that's just like the name. No, what am I saying?
I mean, it's just a Hollow Purple that is closer to a Fire Arrow in terms of its usage, where it is decimating everything in every direction. I mean, that is probably the closest one-to-one comparison you're going to get for a Fire Arrow, in all honesty, because every other Hollow Purple is like an aimed projectile, whereas like the Fire Arrow can be an aimed projectile, but only outside of the domain, right? In the domain, it is closer to just an omnidirectional nuke that just incinerates everything within a given range, which is what I think the Unlimited Hollow Purple is pretty close to.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm kind of thinking about it, and let's say he Sukuna and Gojo don't really do the extended like tit for tat thing, right? As far as like adjusting the rules of their domain's barriers. There is also a situation where the standstill. I think I've said this to you before, right? The standstill will always be Gojo just wouldn't need to use his domain after like the second like Sukuna's like, okay, let me rephrase. If Gojo still has his curse technique, like it's fine, he can use it. It's replenished, right? Not only can he just teleport away every time Sukuna does it, but like he won't get the slashes off. He won't like build up the furnace in the first place. But even if he magically did, the second he sees Sukuna's fire arrow, it's like again, he's gone. So it's not, the fire arrow was not the most pressing thing in the fight against Gojo.
Yeah, and he had a win con in mind that he was pretty much gunning for.
Yeah.
And he shaped good and bad, he shaped his strategy around it, right? There are cons to relying entirely on Maharaga, but there is an obvious benefit at the end of it all.
Exactly,
right? Which is what he was going for.
Less risky, probably more assured, and safer in a drawn out battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. D. La Joy Boy, thank you for the 5. Also, Resonance mentioned in this chapter, and Barra stocks up. To be honest, JK, she's dead unless you playing both sides.
Yeah, bro, you hedging your bets, bro. Pick a side, man. Stand for something. Stand for something,
like,
bro.
When I bet on horse racing, I bet on all the horses. You funny guy, bro. You're funny for that.
Yeah. I can't lose if I said everybody would win.
Then they'll never see this one coming. Type fucking yeah. Anyway, oh wow, 11th hour. Bunfagim. I thank you for the 7. Can Yuji heal soul damage? He obviously meets the requirements with him being able to perceive the soul, but he didn't heal his wounds from Mahito. I think those are just scars. So
I mean,
like I don't think that's. I think like once they're scars, they're technically already healed. So.
Yeah, kind of. Your body's kind of already made its decision on that one.
Yeah.
And I also don't think Yuji would have any particular interest if he could heal it in doing so, because it seems that especially his RCT is very targeted. Like he has to be very precise with it. And also, Sukuna can heal soul damage, and he can't heal what Mahito does. Mahito's like basic attacks, like his punches and kicks, are not imbued with soul damage, right? When he uses Idol Transfiguration, he warps your soul. He couldn't do that to Yuji. What Yuji's not healing are just punch in like regular battle scars, but they're just old scars.
Yeah.
For the same reason he's not like say healing all of Sukuna's slashes in battle or whatever now, even though he can use RCT, it's kind of like, yeah, he's just got bigger problems than I think superficial scarring
Yeah.
right now. It's like, hey, maybe I need to heal the things where like my foot's gone, or damn, is that my pinky? I really like making
or
a
my
fist
leg.
with that
Yeah,
one.
like my
Yeah.
yeah. Damn, I need
Yeah.
that though. Also, I do like that
Yeah.
Yuji makes up for maybe a lack of potency or efficiency with his RCT by just like blood manipulating it back in.
Fixating
Yeah,
back on, yeah, like, and just reconnect for me. Appreciate you,
yeah.
appreciate you.
That
Hey, bro,
definitely, that's
listen,
definitely really
listen.
cool. Yeah.
A certain heal merchant might be
Mhm.
cooked. But anyway,
Hey, do you
you didn't
think?
hear that from there.
What do you think was the mechanism for Choso defending Yuji? Do you think it was a binding vow or just using like all of his blood as a shield?
Um, I mean, maybe a binding vow, like in exchange for my life or some shit. I don't know, but
Hmm.
like it would be, to me, that'd be on some Sukuna type binding vow where it's like, yeah, that's some shit you would have to give up anyway.
Yeah.
But whatever, right? Maybe Choso in his final moments cheated binding vows, like are like the king of curses Sukuna or whatever.
I,
But
I
yeah,
will
I don't know.
say a blood shield that's like at its max could take something like this. I wonder like if you were to just like ride that on like a medium level, like if you didn't have to like die. I wonder how strong like you know what I mean, like
Normal slashes are bouncing off that
yeah,
shit for
right,
sure.
like that's definitely like a hey Joseph, why weren't you block, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro should have made
It's the
a
instinct,
yeah,
bro. He didn't even think to do that for himself, but for his brother.
that's
All of his sorcery knowledge came to the
yeah,
forefront.
that's so real, bro. Those couple hundred slashes Yuji was taking, nah, like
He could survive those,
yeah,
bro, but the fire arrow, he instinctively knew that's gonna kill my brother. Can't let
yeah,
that shit rock.
yeah. Definitely just like a funny slash sad ish thought.
Yeah.
Overall, I think I'm pretty happy with Chozo's resolution. I think it was nice. Came full circle for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Caliber X4, thank you for the 20. For my Nobara stocks, let's go. Dude,
Bro, we'll
Nobara,
mark you down as an investor.
yeah, Nobara Truthers really, like, y'all are feasting today. One panel, one word, resonance, and y'all are just like, my goat's coming back! She's not washed! And that's so fair and
Yeah, bro.
valid and beautiful of you guys.
Bro, because imagine you see someone and they're like, they say something, the potential is limitless, and it's bolded. And it's like some shit like, I don't know, bro. Gojo fans might be, they said the word limitless. Like, I don't know. I see it, bro. Like, a motherfucker could not say, oh no, bro, they could not say shadows, bro. They cannot say shadows. They can't say 10. They can't say Shikigami. Like,
Yeah.
there are certain words that I'm gonna be like, ah, I get it,
They can't say the word
You're
potential.
speaking-
Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Bro. You're speaking to me, bro. Adapt? Yeah, goat. Any animal on the planet? Yeah, that's my goat.
Bro,
Yeah.
nobody's adapting like my goat is adapting.
Yeah, bro. Put the wheel over your head, Megami. Stop laying down. It's not nap time. Listen, bro. Toto, tell that motherfucker he's not boring,
Oh my
bro.
god, dude. I just
Come-
clocked
come.
that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so
Yeah.
funny because like I was watching this one video where the guy was saying something like after Yuji saw that Megami was like bummed out inside of Sukuna, he switched from attacking like Sukuna's Sukuna like to like basically to have Megami pull on the rope versus like now he's aiming at the rope and just kind of forcing Megami back out.
Yeah, just like, come on, bro. I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
There's more of a heads up than a question, you know?
We're getting you out of there. Don't really care if you want to live. But yeah, we're gonna have to fix this.
You don't get a vote, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I thought it was so fascinating to think about it like that because if they're like, first of all, Nobara could really like take that over the edge, right? Finally chip that thread, if you will. But I do there is like a funny thought where I'm like, hey, what happens to Sukuna? Like, where does he go, right? And then B. Sorry, there's three things. Two, what happens to Megami's body? Do the arms just kind of go back in and he returns as is, or does Sukuna grow like black hair?
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
Funny
I'm
image,
not quite
funny
sure.
ass image. That's like
Yeah.
that's a Hayden era Megana for real.
Amen.
Hmm.
Start chanting, dummy.
And the last thing is, does Megami's technique come back? Does he just like start over, or is Maharaga just like that's all gone? Or kind of a number 3 part B. Does this mean he also like Yuji kind of got Sukuna's techniques ingrained in him? Like what? I don't I do
I don't know
wonder
if the
about like a
technique, but I
yeah.
think he's definitely benefiting from like all of the like bro's gonna come out like I really get binding vows in a way that y'all don't get, bro. Like this motherfucker's been I've been getting a step-by-step binding vow tutorial imprinted on my soul.
Yeah.
W.
Yeah, I definitely think it's like a very funny. It's just like there's so many parts of like Megami and Sukuna's separation that to me raise so many fascinating little questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
D La Joy Boy, thank you for the 2. What did you think about One Peak this week, Creams? I have been letting One Peak build up a couple chapters ever since Oda's 3-week break for his eye surgery. So I think I saw some great things being written down. Some peak was being explored, and I definitely saw the water reveal about the water rising. That was fucking mind blowing. So I think I'm gonna do like a One Piece binge in the next like week or two. Not like for the series, but like for from where I left off.
So there's global warming in One Piece. I'm sick. My God, bro.
What the fuck, man?
The sea levels are rising. Yeah, Oda. They're rising here too, bruh. W reveal. W reveal.
Bro's just ripping off real life for real. What a fraud.
Yeah, no, bro. Nah, bro.
Dude, you're such a hater. Like, it's so funny. Like,
I listen, bro. I don't have the. I'm sure. Listen, I'm genuinely sure it's hard for One Piece fans, bro. Like, I'm sure that shit was gas. It's funny to say that as like I saw the greatness he was writing down. The water's rising. Because out of context, that doesn't mean anything to me, bro. Like
but in context, it's so much cool. Like, yeah, like
I bet it's hard, bro. It's just the water's rising is not a thing that out of context I can hear and be like, damn, bro, that's like that. I can't think that shit's hard immediately, bro. I'm just yeah, bro. I mean, climate change is a bitch. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like
talk your shit, I guess. Like that fucking TikTok audio. Let's fucking go.
Fucking go. Yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah, exactly. Like okay, yeah, dude, world building.
I can't wait for you to like finally pick One Piece back up and read Marineford, because I think you dropped it at like I told you before. You dropped it at a very funny place to me. Like because it was what, end of Impel Down? Did you finish Impel Down or?
Yeah, I finished Impel Down.
Yeah, so you stopped like right before Marineford started in earnest. So that's gonna be a fun thing for me to like watch you read. But then Fishman Island, Punk Hazard, that's gonna test you. That's really gonna test your resolve. But then Dressrosa.
Didn't Johnny say that shit was peak in his favorite arc or some shit?
Remember just remember everything Johnny's ever said in his life before you like commit to hearing him out. That's all I'm gonna say as an appeal. Anyway.
Interesting. You're against the fishmen, basically. I got it. Your silence speaks 1,000 words for you. Jack, can we write that down? Creams hates the fishmen. He said fishmen lives don't matter.
Anyway, so you I can't wait to see you lock back in. I think that'll be fun. The BR One Piece streams will move mountains. They did, man. They did, but YouTube copyright kind of got hands for real.
Yeah, that's why I stopped chat. Yeah, I was feared. Yeah. You know, bro. Yeah. That's why I stopped, chat. That's why I stopped.
You're such a fraud sometimes, man.
No. That's why I stopped, bro. No, you got it right, bro.
Dude, this is like
I felt sweat on my brow, dude.
Unbelievable levels of fraudulence right here, chat.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. One Piece. Damn, bro. YouTube was trying to keep me down. Oh, no. Yeah.
Susan. Oh my God, she's not even the CEO anymore. Anyway. Yeah, very fun chapter. How we will see what there's no break week next week, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys next week. That's
probably real. For Honored Ones, probably see you guys on Friday again. I got another Spider-Man movie to watch, which means yes sir. Dying Light. Shit's about to get even more intense. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I think we're about to wrap up Dying Light. So that video game poll part 2 is probably going to be a lot sooner than expected. Yeah. What else? Book club poll in the coming few days, probably. And we will see you guys. Members Thursday or Friday, and you guys on Sunday. Why? Oh, I have to pee. That's why I'm fucking like not focused.
And
Yeah.
see, bro, thanks, bro. Yeah, that chat really needed to know
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
needed to
Because I was like fidgeting back and forth. I was like, man, why can't I focus? I was like, oh yeah, I need to pee. Chat. W realization.
Yeah.
Bye, chat.
L boundaries. Yeah. See you guys later. We will see you when we see you. Peace.